boom, bam, we're live. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Let's see.
Morning.
Okay, so there we go. That's not bad. We got 20 awesome people out in chat already. There's Misplaced Country Girl, Chad Thomason. Oh, yeah, let's go. See Chad over on Facebook. Joshua Parham, good morning. Joshua, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Our good friend Donald Long's out there. Always great to see Donald. Dave G, how are you? How are you? There's that fishing for whiskers. Happy STANday, y'all. Thank you so much, Rhonda. Chad. There we go. I did not pull a Dustin today. I am caught up in chat already. All right. So it was a pretty busy weekend for me. We started out with Dustin and I fishing on Pontoon Jody's Flathead Challenge. And had I not knocked off Dustin's 20-pound fish there towards the end, we would have ended up winning.
You want anything
However,
from the gas station?
Yeah.
You want anything, Stan?
oh, you know what I want. I'll take a Mountain Dew, please.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Thank you, Jody. I would not
Yeah, another
surprise me.
cup of coffee.
Yeah, it would not surprise me, James, if one day that's a possibility. Like, y'all want anything? Yeah, get us this,
Oh
and
yeah,
just
that's
like hit a button and it zaps it through.
it. Probably will be. All right, I'm gonna step out and put some gas in the car.
All right, my friend.
I'm
There's
listening.
Angel Honeycutt. What's up from the husband and wife team from St. Louis, Missouri? There's Shirley T out there.
Oh, you little bugger, get away from my line.
Said I and not me. Dave B's coming in. Good morning. Good morning. Angel Honeycutt saying good morning to everyone. Love the Honeycutts with us every weekend here. Rowdy Royals out there fishing for whiskers. Wabash Nate making it in. Good morning, Nate. And Rowdy Royal, both two stands fishing family members. I believe Don Johnson. Good morning. Good morning. 3 nights. Dustin Winkles saying having motor problems this week on the boat. Has half the power in gear, but just fine in neutral. Rebel River Cats. Doug is out there.
I'd say check your fuel filter.
What's that?
I tell you to check your fuel filter.
There's JG Hill Studios out there. What's up, JG? Good morning. Good morning. Peyton. Hi, Peyton. How are you? Oh, I gotta check something on my phone here. I will be right back.
Bobby, where you at this morning?
I'm actually at the little creek by my house. It's actually called Little Stillwater. Which is funny
Like
because there ain't nothing still about it.
You raging this morning? I'm sure you did too, but what was it? 2 nights ago, got absolutely poured on.
Oh yeah, definitely. As usual, I caught like four little 2-pound channel cats before the show.
I don't know if you can see them or not, but way back there behind us, there's a little marina right out on the lake. Bunch of pontoon boats. We started back there this morning, about an hour ago. We haven't hit anything. So we caught 8 yesterday, the biggest one being just under 30.
I don't know what I'd do if I caught a 30-pounder.
Well, brother, we need to get you over here and try and get you on one.
There you go. I'm amazed at how many awesome anglers are from the Ohio area.
All right. Awesome might be an overstatement. We're anglers. We put in a lot of time.
Well, there you go. That makes you awesome. Northern Pew Outdoors. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Kevin Prunk is out there. Good morning, Kevin. Kevin is our friend from upstate New York, up in Eldrick. He played football with Stand 3.
Northern View
Palmetto
Dan
Cat.
there, he fishes here quite a bit too. He lives just, well, I'm going to guess 40 minutes or so from here. So, yep. Good fellow. I've got to meet Eddie out here a couple times that he fishes with.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I think
Not
he was
that
a little
I'm
mad
one.
at Eddie. He was a little mad at Eddie for missing that last tournament.
Not that
Let's
I'm one
see.
to complain, but I'm really complaining about the price of gas again.
Ain't that the truth? You got to take out a second mortgage just to get gas for the car and the boat.
Yep.
Especially since it's all, well, we won't get into any of that, I guess, but.
Yeah.
We all know.
That's what got me banned from Facebook.
Don't get me rolling. It'll just be a real long show.
That's for sure. That's for sure. So Palmetto Cats is in the house. What's up, Kevin? Great to see you. We had Dustin, Dustin, 1 pound Dustin, who's caught 2-pounders last week. So he's now up to 1.5 pound Dustin, but he said he's having problems with his motor. So Kevin says he's having problems motoring. Boy, it took me a while to set that one up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Good
That
stuff,
was some
though.
beautiful network on Friday there, Dan, or Stan.
I was waiting for James to bring that up. Yeah,
Yeah, I was happy.
I was literally killing it with the net, wasn't I?
Nah, it came off before you got there.
I don't. The 20-pounder at the end was, it was upsetting because that would have won. Dustin and I haven't fished Friday night Jody's challenge in a long time.
Yeah.
We haven't fished together, period, in a long time. So for our first night back out to win it, that was kind of what we wanted to do, just to, get boom back into things. And so that was kind of a little upsetting for the fish to pop
Of
off like
course,
that.
I'm still upset. I lost to somebody with a banana in the boat.
And talking about it, and it's not like it was an accident. He knew it was there.
Yeah.
That was Clint. Circle Hook Productions was there, and he had the bananas with him.
And good night.
On Jody's show, and he ended up winning with Channel Cats. Big shout out for Channel Cats. Channel Cats are representing this year, that's for sure.
Dan,
Yeah, what's up, B? How are you doing?
grandson was adorable.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, he's he
He
loves it.
flung those fish like a champ.
Yeah, you saw that. He thought he was pulling in a shark.
It
Well,
was awesome.
He ran up the bank the same way I do.
Yeah. Yep, he sure did. And then when it was the eel, that was the when he when I said that was an eel because he knows what they are, and he dropped that pole, exited stage left. He just took off.
It was hilarious.
Oh, he's a good kid though. That was I tell you what, for him to be out there in the heat like that, all the kids were awesome, awesome. That's what I love about that stuff. You know, the just getting the kids out there like that, and
So
you know,
cute to watch.
yeah, and then some of them they all get into it, but some of them they get so they want to win, and they're out there doing that, and
I miss
Alien
those
was just
days. Catching a
Alien just
six
wanted to
pound
be
fish and
out
being like,
yesterday.
it's huge.
He's huge. Oh, but yeah, so look, everybody did a great job yesterday, and it was me. I was just enjoying sitting in the chair in the shade, and Alien was the rock star there yesterday on our little strip. There was that's a local like park, and the DWR was there having its free fish days here in Virginia. So they had a program yesterday. Anybody from we're just outside of where that is just outside of Richmond. So they were trying to get people involved in fishing. So they had rods and reels that they could use, and they showed them how to hook stuff up. So it's just a little pond, and you saw the the aerator fountains and stuff, and uh, it's they stock it with channel cats. They put however many channel cats in there, and it's just a fun and trout in the wintertime. So it's more to introduce people. Now see where that's where uh we're talking about pay lakes. That's like a farm raised pay lake. Of course, they don't stock that many in there, and it's just for to get out inside. But uh, if you have the handicap or the kids or the stuff like that, that's a great place for that. It's owned by the city of Richmond, and it's free. There's no you just it's just a
See,
city park.
and that's what that kind of situation is set up for. Not
Yes,
the mass death of.
right. Yep. Nothing they put in there is bigger than like a pound and a half, and that's what the whole purpose of that place is. And it's awesome. It's fun. It's a great place to go. And but anyways, he was the only. There was must have been 15, 20 people close to us, but everybody was spread out, and they weren't catching anything. So we fished for a little bit after the show ended, and Alien caught a few more. But the whole side was that kid's a rock star. We ain't catch nothing. They were asking him, "How you doing it? What are you using?"
That's awesome.
Let's see. So Denny Stone's out there. Denny said, "Where'd he go?" Of course, that's right. That's right. JG said that he was watching Friday night show, and Dustin did not let me reel in a fish. Minus 2 points. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, you got them back.
Yeah, I did see that. Don't let me catch a fish, will you? Boom. But that is pretty much me when I go out with other people fishing. I just I just like being out there anymore. If I reel in a fish, I do. If I don't, I don't. It doesn't really matter. Danny said he's stuck on the couch, lightning till later this afternoon. Holy crap. Danny Stone. Last what was it
Wait,
last
a
week?
little bit of lightning stays going off?
What was it last week? There was he could hear the sirens going off, towns above him and towns below him, but he was kind of in the middle, so he showed up. But then what was it, a couple weeks ago? He had to go under the levee and lost his tripod down there, and oh, but that's what I was starting to say with the net. So I didn't mind so much losing that one at the end of Jody's Flathead Challenge. But for anybody that was watching, we stayed live for a couple hours after the show ended, and we were hooked into a monster. Whenever you have a fish that is pulling drag running up against current and they're pulling drag still, so that means they're fighting the current, they're swimming through the current and still pulling drag off the reel. That's a big fish. And he couldn't get it off the bottom, couldn't nudge it up off the bottom, and eventually it snapped. Yeah, that's the one that's the heartbreaker.
I have one of those.
Uh and that's we were talking about that this weekend, and so we never even got to see what it was. What do y'all think, Christian V? What do you think? Is it better to? It's never good to lose the fish, but would you have rather seen it or not see it?
Nope, I don't want to see it. I don't
Yeah.
want to have that visual memory.
That is what everybody's saying. That's right. I think I remember you saying that already. That's what everybody is saying, and I don't know. I'm like,
I want to see it.
yeah, I'm with you, V. Like that's in my head for a long time now, and I've had a few of them like that, and I remember those. Like, what was it? What could that have been? And you never know. It might have only been coming off spawn. It could have been a 30-pound ornery fish. You don't know. He was just pumped up on testosterone and acting like an 80-pounder. But yeah, I was you. I want to know what it is. That's just me, I guess.
And then I spend the rest of my life chasing that stupid thing.
There you go.
Yep. That's why I don't want to see it. Because I'll spend every waking minute trying to chase it down.
I'm chasing one in Hoover right now.
Oh, and I think that's all that, when I said awesome anglers, that is what I'm talking about. That's awesome angler. I've got the Devil Cat hole here on the James River where it's just one of those, it's a spot for me. And it's like one of those, like the Bermuda Triangle. Every kind of weird thing has happened. I've had monster fish on, and one rolled up the line, got the circle hook into the snap swivel for the sinker, and it popped the hook out of the fish's mouth. But anyways, I got talking and I lost chat here. There's Bree Catfishing Lady down along Rebel River Cats. Boom, 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 boom. Doug, if you want to, said you got the boat loaded.
Get
If you want to pop up when you get there, let me know. Fishing Fever's out there. Hey, Austin. Northern View Outdoors. Welcome, welcome. Up in the air, Run Outdoors is out there saying 922 fishing in a ditch.
pretty much. Pretty much.
You fishing for ditch pickles or what?
Yeah, there's some in here.
Kevin Prunka asking about the gas prices over here. Down here in Virginia, they're what, like 350s, 360? Stand 3 is out there. Stand 3 was that, or he was supposed to go out with Alien, and he would have had him out in the boat. But our granddaughters, his daughters, had softball games at 3 different parks.
I do not miss those days.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't changed that in a bit. Quiet Man Curtis is out there. He was the other ones. Let's see. John Isabella. Good morning, John. Hey, good to see you. All right, JG. Dave B. Quiet Man Curtis is great to see you. Great to see you. I know that joke. When we were just talking about that. Oh, Friday or Thursday night on the bait shop. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Randy. Come on, guys, hit that thumbs up. That would be awesome. They hit 100 thumbs up. Fishing for whiskers. It was the mud line East Alien made yesterday. That was weird because everybody saw him making the mud pies and having fun there at the edge of the dock and or at the edge of the bank, and where the mud line kind of went out. That's where all the fish were caught. Was right in that same, right at the edge of that mud line that had gotten out into the pond. Smallwater Charters is out there. Good morning. Good morning.
I'll get there.
Yeah, he definitely is a master at the mud pies. That is for sure. It's great to see 3 nights. Misplaced Country Girl fishing is back.
Okay.
That's true. He's Smallwater is saying if you don't see it, you can also make it as big as you want it to be. Yeah, that was a 122-pound flathead that we had on the other night.
There was smoke coming off the reel. It was pulling drag so hard.
CVA in the house. There's our good friend Mike Chavez. Make sure y'all check out Fishing and Cooking with Mike Chavez. Always has a great video out. Been putting out a great food video every week. Been dropping some of the shorts. There you go. There you go. Dustin Winkles maybe hitting the water with stand 3. There you go. Absolutely, Donald. There was no single winner. That's right. Just the kids being out there yesterday. They were all winners. Donald Long, just like to say, those kid anglers on yesterday did an awesome job. Congratulations to all of them. To me, they were all winners. Absolutely, Donald. I couldn't agree more. No, stand 3 is, of course, my son busted my bananas. Speaking of bananas, about being behind in chat anymore. He's like, "You're so far behind, you cannot pick on Dustin for being behind in chat anymore." Oh, you already went. You're on your way home. All right. Wow, I am behind. All right. There we go. Now I'm caught up. If somebody had a question or I didn't get to see anything that you said, just put it in chat now. I was so far behind. There's no sense trying to catch up with that. So I'm going to just start over. Burrito Catfishing Lady said, Stan, tell Bobby I love the video that he made for her.
I thought the front part of it was comical. Good chance. That was her
Well,
idea too.
did you post this video, Bobby?
Yeah, it's up. Posted two videos yesterday.
There you go. So make sure you check out 922 Crappie Barbecue. She said she died laughing. Smallwater Charter saying we need rain real bad. Had to push pole the boat into the spot yesterday. And he ain't scared to run shallow. Oh, even if you know how to cook,
Oh, they probably don't see
you
you.
can always take
They
some
probably think
lessons
they're picking by
from
themselves.
Mike C.
Always pulled out.
Amazing food. And you can just watch the video and see how he made it. Nothing is too extremely complicated that an average cook can take those things, but it's going to take time, just like fishing. It's little things that make that extra little pow. Steve said you kept hitting the live button thinking you were behind, and no, it's just me. Burrito Catfishing Lady said Bobby on a lawnmower pulling his boat.
That's funny.
There you go. That's good signs right there that the big boys are coming off spawn. Bobby said Bobby. Doug, Rubber River Cat, said that he caught a 28-pound flathead and a 44-pound blue cat, two biggest fish that he caught last night. That's awesome.
Good night.
Nice.
That is awesome, regardless of where you're at. That is amazing. That's a great night. And like I said, we were in spawn here, so that's a good sign that there's some coming off.
I think these channels here are going on to spawn. 5 I caught last week were full of eggs.
Yeah, and Doug said that they had serious marks from spawning. Lisa's right back at it. Bobby, are we fishing today or are we going to catch?
Oh,
I was just thinking
you
that.
have to wait and see.
Oh, by the way, Jody,
I've
thank you
never
for
fished.
picking. Go ahead.
I've never fished this creek in the daytime. Usually at night.
Well, they may be hungry during the day too. We'll have to see. Rhonda says, boy, Lisa's got everybody in on this now, Bobby. Rhonda said, Lisa, it seems Bobby is still just practicing. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Jody. I appreciate you picking me up the Mountain Dew at the gas station. Thank you. Thank you. Boy, I'm glad that she got that for me because I needed it. Yeah. That was awesome. Okay. All right. We're caught up. We are caught up. Guys, go ahead. You can catch some fish now. Lisa said that she's the little sister Bobby wishes he had.
She would fit right in with my family.
I thought Bobby, I thought she gave you the perfect opportunity. I thought you were going to come back with you're the little sister I wish that I didn't have.
Ah, no. She's my little sis.
Rhonda, he could practice all the time, but the results will always be the same. Woo.
Ouch!
Randy is saying, Bobby, I have a 20-foot seine net that you can use, and I know it'll catch fish for you. There you go. All you got to do with that, stretch it right across that channel, right across that canal, go up about a couple 100 feet there, and just go out there and start splashing your way downstream. We got some. Looks like we got some rains down in the Tennessee.
Yeah, it's raining here.
Good. I think y'all made a good choice bringing out James's boat today.
Yeah. So I thought I just saw one of those big S fishes break water over here, Stan.
It's that time of year. It's that time of
Yeah,
year.
they're hard to catch here, though. I think for me, I do have one. I am in the club.
All right. The club is it's a growing club. growing club. Nobody wants to hear about it, but it's a growing club.
Nobody wants to hear about your part of it.
Oh. Well, let me tell you
Everybody
about
else's, it's still exciting.
it. Oh, so what you're saying is mine is like the reruns from the 70s. Everybody's already seen them like 2,222 times.
Yeah, they'd rather hear about the most recent net incident.
Yeah,
That's got more story tellability.
that's true. That's true.
Not that I don't like the Stan S story, because I still find it entertaining.
Well, thank you.
Because each time it changes just a little bit.
Well, that James, that's an old time, like the storytellers from the past. That's how it went every time. There's truth in that story, but every time there's that little bit that gets added, and then a little bit that gets added. So eventually, by the time, it happened when you were younger, by the time you get old, that story is like epic. Yeah, Doug, Rhonda has the link. We got Leroy Honeycutt out there, St. Louis, Missouri, reporting for duty. What's up, Leroy? Great to see you.
But there's one thing, Stan. I don't think anybody's going to beat yours.
Yeah, well, that was just luck. It was just luck, and I was just blessed to be there. It's one of those perfect, it's one of those perfect time situations, James. Perfect time to be in the perfect spot. I had Stan and then Stan 3 eventually, and it was just it's one of those I don't get a lot of I don't get a lot of breaks, just like a lot of us out there. That's why we're all such good friends. We all seem to have that same kind of luck.
Yeah,
Every
I
once in a
tell you, I
while,
definitely don't have the good luck.
every once in a while it smiles on us and everything comes at the right exact time, and that was just what that was. And there you go, Doug. There's the link for today. Noah just built a John boat, and look what happened. That's right. "922 can cast his bait all the way across the water he's fishing. And he says I ditch fish." So here we go. Boom, boom, bam. Through the magic of StreamYard. What's up, Doug?
Hey, how's it going?
Well, it's going, but not as good as what I heard you had going on here.
Yeah, it was a pretty good night last night.
So,
Remember last year I sent you the picture of them two big catfish hooked together at the head?
yeah.
I seen that happen again last night, and that's where they get them scratches on the top of their head between their eyes.
Uh-huh.
That's where those are coming from. I seen it happen again last night.
Wow. So yeah, what Doug's talking about is that the other fish, when they're fighting, bam, hitting the top of the head. So during the spawn, they got a lot those marks between the eyes up there.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to tell you is that I seen it actually again. I can't
That
believe I seen it again. That's twice I've seen that happen.
that is crazy. They were on the top of the water.
I couldn't get them. Yeah,
You
right on
couldn't get
top of
them.
the water for about 15 minutes. They just tugged and pulled on each other. One of them was trying to get the other one all the way in his mouth.
It's crazy, isn't
It's
it?
crazy looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they'll get, like you said, they'll get stuck like that.
Yeah, well, the ones we seen 2 years ago doing it were huge, like probably 60, 70 pounders. They were huge. The ones I seen doing it last night were probably 10 or 15 pounds. They were still going at it though. They could barely even move. They've been fighting so long they were barely even moving.
Yeah, and they're new at that stuff. Like they've only been doing it a year or two probably.
Yeah.
Was Mike out with you last night?
No, I was by myself.
A solo trip. There you go. Well, now you get to bust some.
Most of the time I go, it's solo.
You can bust it on Mike now, saying, "See, look, should have came."
Yeah, when I get home, I'm gonna send him some pictures.
There you go.
The that flathead I caught, he had spawn marks on it. That's my TV flathead. I didn't even catch a flathead last year. I've already caught 3 this year.
Yeah, I
But
tell you what, dude. It's great to see the flatheads. The flathead territory is definitely expanding here on the James River. That's for sure.
yeah, well he had marks on him, like on his fins, on his belly, and his tail where he'd been fanning the bed.
Uh-huh.
But the blue that I caught, that thing was tore up, man. His head was messed up from that fighting thing, like I told you about the 2
Uh,
locked together.
uh-huh.
And his tail was tore up. His side was all tore up. His dorsal fin was almost gone. That dude had been doing some serious battle.
That means he had a select area and he was having to fight hard.
Yeah,
They
I didn't catch anything until they started biting at about 4:30 this morning.
That's good to know.
I didn't catch anything on shad.
Really? Yeah, the
Everything I caught was on green sunfish.
green sunfish. We
Yep,
were having
live.
what was working best for us. We caught a couple on shad. We had some hits on shad the other
Big
night.
one came on the outside yesterday.
Well, the sunfish that had died, I cut those up and used those as well, and I didn't even catch anything on any cut. Only thing I caught last night, everything I caught was on live sunfish.
Ours was live white perch.
Really?
That's where all the big ones came off a live white perch.
Yeah.
Uh,
That flathead, he went down and went under a log. I could feel the line rubbing the log. It was like squeaky, like when you rub your finger across glass and it does that, that skip. You know how your finger like skip across it?
yeah.
I could feel that in the line where he went under a log. And I gave him a free run and waited about 10 minutes. And I noticed the line had went under the boat. And I started reeling it, and then he had brought himself out of there. I was able to get him in.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Chad Thomas is saying live small perch are hot here in Kansas right now. Let's see. Dustin, it's still both. You can suspend with planer boards. If you go out with STANday, I'm sure he'll definitely do some planer boards with you. Chris, we had a question about the planer boards. Dustin Winkles was asking, what do you use the planer boards for?
The planer boards are to spread it out away from the. I don't know. If you can give me solo, I can kind of give them an idea here.
There we go.
All right. Hey, see how they're running out side to side, farther from the boat? That gets you cover a lot more water. You got a couple bobbers down the middle there, a couple planer boards on each side. When we're only allowed 3 rods apiece here in Ohio. When we have more people in the boat, we'll run more planer boards out each side. Just cover a lot of water. And I heard him asking about suspending off of them. Yeah, you use them just like a big bobber. Like right now, we're suspending like 10 to 12 feet down underneath those, dragging over 15 to 20 foot of water, trying to catch the fish suspending.
There you go.
Hey, Stan, I'm going to jump off here. I just wanted to come up and say hello and tell everybody good luck and let you know what happened last night.
All right, awesome. And congratulations again, brother. Great trip out there.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You guys have a great day and stay safe out there.
All right, Doug. Thank
You too,
you.
brother.
Appreciate you. That's Rebel River Cats. Doug fishes James River here where we are. Yeah, Dustin, that's definitely we use it. We even use them anchored up. You can drag with them. You can drift with them. You know, it's suspended, or you can. That's when you get the dragon weights, and you can actually have the boards out there. So your line is diagonally going down, and you're dragging it right across the bottom on planer boards. You can use them anchored. We'll cast it out if you're in current. If you're in enough current, you cast it out. Clip the planer board on, and it'll just like Chris said and Lisa out in chat. Thank you for answering that question, Lisa and Chris. And it will pull
They're a
that.
game changer.
Yeah, absolutely, V. They it every 5 feet or so you go out. You could simply be a few feet away from a monster fish, and it just won't go that extra feet.
Oh yeah, I love them.
There's times I might be hungry, but I don't feel like going all the way out to the kitchen. Now, if something happened to be commonplace next to me, well, I'm gonna get it.
Nope.
But I don't know. I'm not hungry enough to get up off the couch and go all the way to the kitchen. But if they can bring that kitchen closer to me, well, then I'm gonna. So I think it goes the same way with fish sometimes. But thank you, Chris.
Right
That was
now, if
great.
you don't hit them on the head, you ain't getting them.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
so. Oh my gosh, I hate this time of year.
Tell us how you really feel, V.
Listen, nothing makes you feel like you suck at fishing more than spawning season.
Oh, absolutely. You've got that right. Let's see. Yes, we'll ask that. James, we've got Lisa was asking, and some other people out there. How are you feeling? We hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little better. I'm still not quite sure what went haywire, but
Yeah, that's
what caused my little episode.
scary stuff. And since Jody, you notice that the cooking, joking on Jody about the cooking, like I think I only heard one joke that it was Jody's cooking that caused that. Last year before she became the famous chef and winning the catfish cook-off, like there would have been thousands of jokes about Jody's cooking causing that, but I only heard one.
Actually, I think it's just everybody knows I won't eat her cooking. They know it's not that.
I don't want to cook anyway.
I'm with
See,
you, Jody.
It's too much work.
Jody's just smart. It's like the man that doesn't want to do laundry. You turn all the
Yeah.
clothes pink and you keep messing up. Eventually, they're going to say, forget it. I don't want you doing laundry anymore.
Yep.
I'm
So
at the
Jody,
age now where I just hate cooking.
I do dishes, but I don't want to cook.
see, I like cooking. I don't mind cooking.
It always turns out bad. It's a waste of money and time.
I like baking. Now that I'm older, I
Oh,
like
yeah.
baking.
I like when people are baking too.
Yeah.
I have a kitchen set up to bake anything I want nowadays, but cooking, no, I hate it.
Yeah, and if it's two different things. Like cooking and baking are two totally different things. Baking is definitely an art all its own. Uh, I've had some amazing stuff. Rhonda is dropped off some amazing stuff here. She's only about 2 hours away, and when she's come through to go to the dock and stuff, we've had some amazing stuff from Rhonda. So baking is one of those things. It's definite art.
I love making fancy desserts.
Really, you know what?
I
That's
feed them.
such V. That's amazing because I love eating fancy desserts.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Then it works out. When I get to see you, I'll hook
Yeah,
you up.
there you go. I'm with you, Chris. Excuse me.
Oh, when we met, I was a skinny fella.
Yeah, well, I my wife is Italian, so definitely like eating Italian food. Oh, thanks, Rhonda. Rhonda's telling everybody if you ever want to torture me, just say Christmas crack. And I know that sounds bad, but it is this amazing, delicious tray of chocolatey, crispy, gooey, salty, caramely goodness. It is just awesome. It's a tray of it, and it's with saltine crackers. Oh, buttery too. Don't forget buttery. And oh my gosh, it's got saltine crackers, but it's with butter and the saltine crackers, and then the caramel over top of that, and that kind of just it's weird the texture, how the texture of the cracker changes. It's still crispy, but it's just amazing because that all the butter and the caramel soaks up into the cracker, and then the chocolate on top of that. Ooh.
Christmas is the worst for me, like all the way around.
Oh my gosh.
My house looks like Christmas grew up in it, and I cook everything.
Oh, so you make some of the Christmas sugar cookies and with the tree cutouts and all kinds of stuff, huh?
Oh, I started doing ones with snow globes in them this year.
Oh my goodness.
I've lost count of how many trees end up in the house during Christmas.
Yeah.
Like 7, 9, something like that.
12. I only have 12.
That sounds like Jody and Rod holders. I only got
That's what I
14.
was, that's what I was thinking.
In all fairness, I have 6 trees in my house that are all year round.
Really?
Yeah, my house is done in rustic lodge.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have like a Cabela scene in my living room.
By your choice or Chris's? Which is it?
100% me.
Wow, all right. That's awesome.
I built all the furniture in my house.
Really?
Yep.
That is awesome.
Let's get back to the bacon.
Yeah.
Sweets or the big
The
bacon?
sweets, oh my goodness, that's me.
No,
Cakes,
James,
pies, and pot. Oh my goodness.
You won't never let me. Every time I
That's
bring.
because you don't. Yeah, we're not going to go there.
Okay.
I'm very artsy, so all my desserts have to look like. I don't. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, it don't matter what they look like; it's what they taste like. I mean,
Oh, don't say that. Presentation is everything.
well, it helps, but if you forget, I have Jody cooking for me.
Oh, my bad.
Wait a minute. I'm not sure how to take that.
You gotta just get past what it looks like.
Oh my goodness.
You can't help
Although-
it don't stay together when you scoop it.
Although Jody did get awesome presentation points during the catfish cook-off. I'm just saying.
I know.
See if she applied herself. You just don't want to cook. So she cooked poorly.
I get tired. It takes too long.
I just had to check see whose boat they were in. I didn't know if Jody was going to throw him out of her boat or if he was safe.
That's right.
None of
That's
us
right.
will see. Watch, Jody. Go ahead.
You can't throw a man out of his own boat.
I almost
Well-
had you for the other day.
There's a difference between can't and will. If it's the throwing thing. It's accidentally may bump him over the edge. That's not technically throwing him out of his boat.
But now that
That's
we've had the conversation, it's premeditated.
My
Yeah.
suggestion, Jody, lose connection before you do.
Yeah. Bobby, Lisa's
You did. Not me. You're going to have the line up that long.
Lisa's saying, Bobby, moving ain't gonna help you
Right.
today. Or any.
Oh,
Look at my kid.
Good to
Yeah, I
see you,
just
Jay. Thanks for coming in. All the way from Colorado. We got 52 awesome people out there. Thank you, everybody, for coming in.
I know, but
Gotta get the bell going. Get a little music going. That's StreamYard's that's rock on StreamYard. There's a little dance pop. Did the fish woke up? Wonder what this one is. Too slow. All right, now back to the regular scheduled program. Well, Brian's going to have to get out there and catch up now. I've been fishing. I was fishing 2 straight days in a row.
that's more than Brian will do this whole year.
That's right. And where was Brian? He was in Dover. According to the bait shop, he was out with his friend Ben.
I don't get it.
He was with Ben in Dover. That's a good question, Stan3.
What a save.
Stan3 is saying, what are the angler's strategy for this morning? Let's start with you, Bobby, since
Yeah,
you're
I didn't lose ice though.
what's your strategy for
That's
this
what they're
morning?
gonna do. That's what they're doing right now.
Baits in the water and pray.
It's gonna do that.
What was that?
Baits in the water and pray.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a great strategy. Is so,
What do you mean like that?
922, Bobby's strategy is to get your baits in the water and pray that the fish are there. Jody and James, what's y'all's strategy for today?
It's not choice.
Yeah, but I didn't say no. James, I had 3 lines that I was fishing for skipjack. He puts one out and leaves it. And look,
Yeah, but mine was snagged, but I saved mine.
whoopie doo, Scooby Doo.
She's so bitter.
Well,
One little tangle.
Yeah.
So I guess James and Jody's strategy is just to survive the morning.
Yep.
Chris and V,
Every time.
what was your strategy today?
Our strategy out here, we're just draining trolling motor batteries. It's spawn, that's it. Cycle them once, real good. Yeah, trying to cover a lot of water. There are still a lot of smaller, the non-breeders out here that are suspending. We got out yesterday, caught one good fish, 29 pounds, which is a real good fish for up here. And then caught 7 other smaller fish, but yeah, it was our best day in a while, but still slow.
Yeah, and that it'll change here coming up. Now, do you find fishing better in what type of day as the summer goes on here? Do you fish at night during the day, or you just change strategies depending on when you're fishing?
Yeah. You just be glad we're alive, all I gotta say.
Just untangle your mess.
Yeah.
I don't know how you did that.
You just be glad we're alive.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know how she got that tangled mess. That's all 3 of your lines. Oh, I got mine. My line's right here. It's fine.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, that Stan 3 said I'm expecting, something like drifting ledges or something, but that works. That's right. That's right. We got yeah,
Thanks for
that's
letting me
one of
know,
the
Monday.
things.
Thanks.
I'm definitely with you, Chris. I think covering the more water you cover this time of year, the more likely you are to get in front of an active fish. I think that's a good plan. And that's one thing we try to do. We have I guess we're lucky here that we do have a lot of ledges and some uh, mud flats and etc. So there's a lot of places to drift.
And you're in the land of plenty.
James makes one trip. One trip.
I mean, the fish were jumping in the boat. You didn't have to do anything. You're like shad. Boom. Chip, 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 chip. Is it?
Well, and
I
you only
see what's
fished.
wrong with you.
What? You
You're
only
drinking that
fished.
juice.
Stan 3 only fished with you. What?
Pardon
One or
me?
two? One time, I think. So.
Is that what that weighed? I saw it. That was a good one. The
I know.
first
I
I
think it
thought
was a
was
couple
a
times. He was
catfish.
in his own boat once, but we were kind of alongside him.
Man, you would have really thought it was land of plenty if he was fishing with you every day out there. Yes, thank you, Rhonda. Yeah, Benoit's not going to make it with us today.
Oh,
It's
with as
been
much jive as she talks, she's not even showing up.
That's not Lisa.
there was
No,
some
no, I got the wrong person. Hang on.
Jen got confused.
Yeah, I got confused with BCL, Burrito Catfishing Lady.
Yeah.
Because boy, she could talk some smack.
There you go. She definitely can. She definitely
No.
can. She's gonna do I think she said she's gonna do one coming up here. Hey, there's Clint, Circle Hook Productions. Speaking
Ah, the
of
banana guy.
there, yeah, I was waiting. There it is. There's the banana guy. That's how James is gonna remember Clint from now on.
Yeah. Hey, but it worked.
Hey,
Well, I just had a hit right there.
you know
I
what?
would have too.
He was doing so well with the Channel Cats. I'm tempted to bring one out here and try it on the James and see what happens. I'm gonna actually use one for bait. You never know.
I'm like, banana. Oh, I did get one. Banana power.
Have T-shirts made? Who knows?
I support Clint and his banana power. That's what my shirt's going to say. Jody, what are you fighting here? Get him.
Benoit
Oh,
saying,
oh, no, here.
"Hey, all wanted to say hi, listening, stuck at the house today, fishing vicariously through all of you, through all of
You
y'all.
got so bad.
Get them fish." I
Is that
think.
is that a 2-pointer?
Oh, there we go. 0.22. James and Jody on the board.
Yep, a little white bass, and I don't care. I'm not going to
Stan,
throw him. Oh,
I said I was going to bring bananas out. Stan 3 says, "Not in my boat."
I don't know, Stan. He was tearing them up with the bananas.
I'm telling you, Clint was on fire.
He's got yellow line, and he's got a yellow rod. And
Huh? Oh, I didn't put that connection together. Very good, James. He's
I know
all
you ain't
kinds.
gonna pull them off.
I'm not. Just you're fine. You're fine.
And
Yeah.
look at that. Maybe he's Clint is so much into the banana power that he was able to shoot that bad luck out to us, like us popping off that 20-pounder right at the end. And by
Yep.
us I mean me.
The power of the bananas.
That's right. He shot it back at us, huh?
This bite me twice.
What you get?
Yeah. Are you still complaining about that little little tangle?
I am.
You gonna put rods in the water or what?
It took me 20 minutes to tie them, but
There you go,
30
James.
minutes to undo them.
Circle Hook Productions saying, "Stand 3, you're missing out on bananas," and he's got the banana symbols in there. We maybe hey, keep an open mind about things. You never know.
Hey Jody, that's 1-0.
Okay. Oh, it's on like that, huh? That's all I had to hear.
There's our good friend, retired Rick, out there. Jody and I were both up on Retired Rick's show this past Wednesday.
Yep.
Ricky Poo.
Ricky poo poo poo.
And that's what we were talking about. No, it was a fun show.
That young up and comer, Rick. He gets some pretty good fish, though. Actually,
Absolutely, he does. He said it was an awesome show. Thanks, Jody and Stan. No problem. I had a blast. You know, it's a lot of fun to do that every once in a while. Just go up and talk and.
yeah, I won't say anything.
Don't worry, James. My wife has said enough for both of y'all.
It's nice just to be able to go up and talk a little sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah, because I did that Wednesday. So then Thursday night, she was watching something on the TV. And I said, "Oh, I got to go up on the bait shop." She's like, "The bait shop? What are you going up on there for?" "Weren't you just live last night?" I'm like, "Yeah." So then the bait shop is going off. I'm like, "Oh, I got to go. I got to do Dustin's show now." "What? Well, you were just live." I'm like, "Yeah, but you got to go up and talk sometimes."
Get that name recognition out there and everything.
That's right. You got to. You got to.
I mean, I heard Jody say just the other day, I can't go anywhere without that Stan being in there.
I never say that.
Even though it's true, but
You think it was the Stan and everything.
oh my gosh, my wife is like, see?
Stan hog.
Oh man. Have y'all been talking to my wife?
Just a little.
For a while there, it was Daryl. Now it's Stan's on it.
Well, at least that's an upgrade. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I hope, anyhow. Ben Outdoors. Yep, everything okay. Just normal life problems. Had some car issues this morning and some other issues, but we're all right. Grinding through. Appreciate y'all. Well, we appreciate you. Been great having Benoit fishing with us here on Sundays. Retired Rick said they nailed some flatties last night, 35 and 45. Circle Hook Productions says, great to see Jody's boat in the daytime, except they're on James's boat today.
Oh yeah, don't worry about me.
Well, no, she planned that bumping the rod off your head thing.
Fish on, Stan.
Fish on, all right. All right, now I can stop talking for a minute. Oh, there we go. All right. Stan 3 says technically that's James's boat, but what's the difference?
You gonna cast through my line? Fine. You cast through your line.
Here we go.
We'll both tangle up.
Being in my shadow. Wherever I throw, she's gonna throw.
You can cast it for us.
Oh yeah, but you know I ain't got no weight on this, and you got that magic line.
Whatever. Who can cast harder?
I don't know who had to cut more line off their reel already. Sorry. Too soon?
Yeah.
Look, I'll let you cast first.
Well, at least you didn't have to cut. At least you didn't have to cut the hair out of.
I got that one beat. All right, I cast it farther than her. That one's over. Next contest.
So here we go.
I'm just heard that, man.
First soda I've drank in 2 weeks. I'm all hyper.
Let's see. Since I am a professional net man, based off of my performance on Friday night.
Stan, you missed the fish.
Yeah, but at least I know what I did wrong.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
You see everything that they're doing right there? You see everything they're doing right there where V is
Cut my line.
up boat, up current from him, and Chris is down below where V is at. Yeah, that's the correct way. I was the opposite. I tried to net the fish. Now you see how he's got both hands on the net and focusing on the fish coming up? Yeah, I was the exact opposite of that. I had
Oh,
one hand on the camera, one on the
yep.
net. Yeah, so exact opposite. And there you go. You see how the whoa, nice fish. See how that fish ended up in the net because he was doing those things? Yeah, I was the exact opposite of that. Since I didn't have two hands on the net and I only had one and one on the camera, and I was upriver in the up towards the front of the boat from Dustin catching the fish. Yeah, instead of the fish falling back into the net, it went back into the river and we never got it. So there you
That would
go.
have been the biggest fish of the night, right, Stan?
Yeah. Thanks, James. Yeah, that would have been the not only the biggest fish of the night, but the winning fish. Yeah, that's basically yeah. But I still blame Dustin somehow. 205's out there. That's a good fish. Awesome. Way to go, V.
I'm just the net man.
That's right. Well, you netted it perfectly. I critiqued it, with my professional netting skills. But yeah,
Knowledge.
you can ask my wife about my netting skills.
Wasn't it the
Uh,
state record you knocked off of her line?
yeah. Well, that's that's another story, and don't.
25-6.
So you got a long
25-6.
history of this net stuff, huh?
Yeah, 25-6.
Yes, sir.
All
I'll
right.
weigh the net here in just a minute.
Alrighty.
Let her show this thing off.
You know what the sound was when Stan knocked that fish off and Dustin lost? Ready?
That's awesome.
And a look is worth 1,000 words. If you could see Stan's face in that instant.
And Dustin's.
Yeah, I think it's two different reactions, but
My camera.
Stan 3 says you have plenty of experience netting all of my fish. Yeah, you know what my netting experience of his fish is? Hey, hand me the net.
There you go,
There you
Stan.
go, V.
Hey, that's an assist.
Nice job.
Hey, Jody, that's a nice catfish. Why don't you catch nice catfish?
Oh, man. James, you are going to get thrown out of your own boat.
I haven't caught a fish in my last six times out.
Because you picked the spots.
Oh yeah, what'd you say? We made the mistake of catching 3 skipjack last night, so we figured we'd come back today and get some more.
Who caught the 3 skipjack?
I believe I caught 2. Thank
No,
you.
you caught one.
Oh, yours was falling off. What are you talking about? And who bought the jigs that caught those skipjacks?
Who lost the jigs that had to be replaced?
Doesn't matter. And then I reckon, may I give some credit to what's his name?
Ruben Flores.
Yep, Ruben Flores. He makes some pretty good jigs.
Ruben Flores jigs. There you go.
Yep.
Stan 3 saying, I said when I net Stan 3's fish, it's basically, hey, here's the Hydroweb 80. There you go. I don't know why. He tries to say it's because he doesn't want, just no, go ahead and rest. I know you're back and stuff, and it's hard for me to get around him back there. But no, he just doesn't trust me to do it. I guess.
Right now,
Truth comes
don't
out.
do it.
Dale Hayslip saying, nice fish, catch with us. Catch fish with us.
My knife.
So then Stan 3 says, what's that old saying? If you want it done right, do it yourself. Catfish Terry in the house. What's up, my friend? How you doing? Good to see you. Small Water Charter says if his wife, Captain Lindy, loses a fish within 25 foot of the boat, She says it's his fault. He should have reached for it.
Is that his craft?
That's what I told you earlier. Up there.
Chad, Daddy's out there. Shirley T's still with us.
It looks like it, right?
It's similar to your boat, but it's not exactly the same.
Does it say
Stan
two's on
3
the
said
side?
that's why you wear your swim trunks, small water. That's right. That's right. Oh, Bobby's in a nice looking location. Lisa's saying, Bobby, did you see that catch? You see what V just caught right there? That's what it looks like, just so you know.
Yeah,
Woo!
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Dang,
Hey,
don't.
Danny's out there. Danny Stone Outdoors saying he stopped by the Mississippi on the way home from Illinois yesterday. The river dropped. So he managed to pick up about 5 pounds of weights that he had lost when it was flooded.
Uh-oh, Stan. I don't know if you could see that up there, but I believe that's a Hughes craft.
Woo.
The smaller version, but still, that's it. Hughes craft needs to be paying me for advertising.
They sure do. They sure do.
Because they're starting to pop up.
They definitely are.
What's that,
Well,
Jody? Jody just put a catfish rod in. That's cheating.
Be reeling that up here.
Behind my back, she was sneaking that.
that Jody.
I mean, you can move mouth now.
No, yeah, he said
The I tell you what, I have been on James's boat, and it is awesome to steal somebody's line. No, seriously, it's a beautiful boat, and the great thing is that it's great comfort. It's great to fish out of. There's room for everybody. There was we had four. Dustin was with us, right? You, me, Dustin,
Yep.
and Stan 3.
Yeah, when he was squirting the catfish all over us.
Yeah, that was crazy. I've never
Catfish
seen someone
assassin.
so happy. Like he was just thrilled with himself.
Yeah. Well, I'm hurting so bad for sinkers. Jody's been losing so many sinkers lately.
You have every sinker I
That
own on the
Jody.
boat.
She's not losing. She's got a new boat to stock up.
Oh, Chris, did you ever weigh the net?
Oh, no, I did not. You'd think I would know what it weighs, but
Probably around 3 somewhere. Usually that seems to be the general. What's up, Mike T? Stan 3 says just melt down all the old cast nets, James.
What's that?
With the sinkers, just melt down the old cast nets.
2.72, Stan. 272.
2.72. Thank you. Uncle Jeep Mobile is out there. Good morning, Jeep.
22 something.
Yeah, Stan 3 did that. The old leads, and actually made a mold out of wood. And the sinkers turned out really cool. He said he got Stan 3 got like 50. Stan 3 got like 15 pounds or more from his net graveyard.
You mean kind of like these?
That's what we want right there.
There you go, sort of like that. Yep. He made his. He chiseled it out of the wood and made oval ones for drifting and stuff. Suspending.
Yeah, I put swivels in mine, so.
That's cool. Good job. That's with one of the step drill bit, right? Just there we go. There's the score update. Fishing for Whiskers. Just put the score update out there. Catch fish with us at 22.88. That was so close, a half a pound off from being the perfect fish.
Points per pound.
.66 was off from being the perfect fish. CVA in the house. Great to see you. Thank you, my friend. He said, Stan3 said very similar, Bobby.
Hey.
Oh. Sorry about that, Chris. That was my fault. I put you on full screen, and I made the fish nervous, and he let it go.
Yeah, I'm coming up on a causeway here and just trying to figure out where I'm going to stop. Run out every inch you can.
Yeah, exactly. Stan3 said, Bobby, that he did that, and then he finished it with a ceramic ball bit to make the ends round and smooth. That's I don't know how many people are like watching YouTube or shorts or whatnot. That how do you spell chauffeur? Chauffeur. Look at this, Mr. Rich McGee over here. Stan3. And use a ceramic ball can round it off and make it bangy bang.
So we were going to go out and eat dinner last night, and Jody goes, "Well, you could have the shaman." And I go, "The shaman? What, the guy's going to come over and bless my dinner?" And she goes, "No, I met Slam on or Salmon, which is shaman." I was cracking up. The waitress comes up, and I go, "Can I get the shaman?"
Or you could have had the fillet mignon.
Yeah, it was pretty funny though. We were walking out of the restaurant, and the lady coming in was like, "I wonder what's good here." I was like, "You should have the shaman."
Trying to help.
You should help. It was funny.
uh,
Can I get a shaman over here?
you would have imagine some guy comes running over. Can I help you?
Yeah.
Got smoke, herbs. Starts doing a dance around you. Or wait, no, that's a voodoo medicine man, isn't it? Maybe a different thing.
Yeah.
On that other side.
Wrong time to restaurant.
Yep, that's most definitely a his craft. You got a nice boat. Don't see many of them out here.
And appreciate Randy for that was a big help Friday night on Jody's challenge. Randy was keeping us straight on the
Huh?
score.
Yeah. You can mute me, Stan.
If the
All
wind
right.
is bad, run right back down through there.
Yeah, I know. That's right. That's right. It wasn't my first rodeo. I've had the kids before.
All right, I got a spot up.
You you got to have a water tank and then a leaf blower. Spray them all down, and then the leaf blower action. Hey Lee, what's up? Good to see you, my friend. It's been a while since I heard my Stan's sexy voice. You hear that? You hear that? Hope all is well, my friend. Wonder why the car seat was in the bed of the trunk. Well, you know. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate that. That's right. If you could hit the thumbs up, I would appreciate it. I like the one that Randy uses. Don't be dumb. Hit the thumb. I think I got that one right. Only smart as their owners. Mine's as stupid as I am for sure. How do you spell chauffeur? Chauffeur. Got your back.
Oh, Stan.
I got you.
Stan.
I got you, James. We hear you.
Okay, I just saying you could unmute me. I was talking to a fellow Hughes boat owner over here.
Ooh.
Say Stan again.
Stan again?
Say how you did say it.
Stan.
Hey, Stan.
Oh, hey, Stan.
You sound like Mrs. Roper of Three's Company. Oh, Stanley.
And the guy with the Hughes craft lives in Lenore City, about 25 minutes from me.
Did you
Oh,
just
there you
become
go.
best friends?
Yeah, we automatically became best friends.
That's right. The fellow Hughes craft owner.
And while my back was turned, Jody threw out another catfish rod, the little sneaky snake.
It's a sneaky snake.
And then, of course, put it on the outside of my rod. Yeah, because I got a bite. And when I got a bite, she ran over and was like going to pick it up like it was hers.
Yeah, James,
I said,
I
you
know
were
the feeling.
occupied talking to that guy.
Technically, that's right.
James, I know the feeling. I fish with Stan3 and Dustin, and they both do that, you know. They know that I'm a little bit slower. It takes me a minute to get up off the chair to get it. And man, they both just jump right up there and pounce on it before I even get a chance to move. Even if I only have got my one rod out, they still try to grab that one rod.
No, I snagged up on your line.
Oh, boy, I'm catty today, ain't I?
Yep. Jody's she's pretty sneaky and a little dirty, underhanded.
Wow.
They try to do all sorts of sneaky stuff on you.
The best one I ever done was James had fresh bait and I didn't.
Oh,
And then he anchored up halfway across from me on this stretch here.
I was probably maybe 15, 20 yards from her.
He could have given me a skipjack, but
I
he
gave her
didn't.
skipjack.
I used it, but he could have given me another one, but he didn't. So I cast it over there across his lines and reeled him in and took his bait off his hooks.
Oh, man.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Well-
She's like, nothing. I go, hey, where's my bait? I didn't do anything.
Well,
fell off.
okay. I guess that was
Bait
that's
stealing and
technically-
with a straight face, Stan, with a straight face, like it was nothing.
And then I said,
okay.
you can cast a whole skipjack over here and give me one, or I can take the next ones too.
Okay, I guess technically that is a little dirty and underhanded. I guess technically we could call it that.
I call it surviving, man.
Dirty's like, that's not dirty, that's surviving. Oh, that's funny. Dale Hayslip says, not another James blocker.
Yep.
Lee Evans, that's
Pulled the
called
bait off the
shoulder blocker.
rod.
I would have never thought of that one, Jody. That was actually pretty ingenious. That's now I know what to do when Stan3 takes all the best bait. I just gotta reel over it, and that's a good idea. Good idea.
That's just how sneaky she is.
Burrito catfishing lady says Bobby turned his camera off because he's so embarrassed since he can't catch a fish.
Did you hang my rod up? What are you touching that one for? That may not be a fish. James.
Oh, you came off. Shoot.
Did you lose the bait?
No, I lost the fish.
Stan 3 says, "Oh, come on, all my bait is good bait." That's true. That's true. I got to give him credit on that. He does not. He does not mess around with the bait. He needs like, oh, I don't want that bait. It's 4 hours old, and we don't have a lot of bait here on the James River, so
With that.
James didn't hear that one.
Yeah, there's no bait up there. I mean, goodness gracious, if you guys have to go like 5 feet away from the very dock you put in at to try to get something. And then if you don't get it with the cast net, you just throw out the gill net and forget it. Frisbee sized gizzard shad.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough out there, Dan. I've been out there.
Our gizzard shad is bigger than Brian B's fish.
Yeah, most of the time. All the time. He doesn't fish.
Stan 3 says, that's right. That's something he says all the time. You got good bait, you don't have to wait.
Yeah.
Danny Stone, free fishing weekend here in Missouri. Banks of the Mississippi look like a trout park from all the people that never buy fishing licenses. That's what it was here it was the same thing here, free fishing weekend. It was crazy. Parker Pursuits out there, what's up?
Here you go, Steve. There's the other Hughes Carp right there.
Oh, it went to
Oh, hang on. What'd I do? Oh, hang on. Here we go. There you go.
Oh, let's take a solo look there. Oh, there it is. There's James's new buddy.
Hughes Craft. He's got the 200 Sportsman.
So do y'all do like on the motorcycles where you put your hand out to give the wave to the other motorcycle?
Well, actually, we have our own unique wave, of course, but I can't share that with you because
Yeah,
that's
I don't own a Hughes Craft, so yeah.
Right, that immediate family members only. All right, let's put this back up there.
They are nice boats.
Oh, I forgot to put that back out for you, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
The line's just like hanging just barely below the water.
Stan 3 says they wave their kicker motors to each other.
Yeah.
Same as that rod story.
She cast it right into the guy's boat almost. Jody,
What?
you almost threw it in the boat. So listen to her.
Sounds like she's a little mad at your new friend there, James.
No, she's just mad because I pulled her catfish rod out of the water. But I learned from the best. I learned all these dirty little tricks from her.
So we got catch fish with us, moving to a new spot.
Excuse me, Skunk.
Yeah. I believe I have the only fish in the boat today. Thank you, Skunk.
That's right. That's right. James has the .22 for the white bass. I believe that's what it was.
Yep.
Randy is saying, "Come on, Bobby. I have faith in you. Show these doubters that you can catch a fish." Yeah, so Chris said something earlier that I wanted to Chris said something earlier that I'd like to point in on. When you talk about spawn and the spawning fish, number one, they all spawn at not all the fish spawn at exactly the same time. So there's the majority of them will have a key time, but some go earlier, some go later. But anyways, when it is in spawn, especially with like blue cats, it takes up to like 6-7 years before they reach sexual maturity. What the what? But anyways, so there's a ton of those up to like 8 pounders that are out there that are now selective feeding. So those fish are out there active. So it's a great time to go out and catch numbers of fish. Just got to have your expectations that you're not, it's going to be big fish, few and far between. But you can catch a bunch of eater fish for sure. Had a crackhead try to steal some stuff out of the truck last night while fishing. It didn't end well. Thank you, Rhonda.
All
Oh, I
right,
hate
Stan, I
these.
gotta see what's wrong with my car. It won't start. So,
Uh-oh.
if I can make it back, I will. Right now, I gotta take care of this. So,
Yeah, obviously. All right, Bobby, let us know how it goes.
certainly will.
You gotta, well, I don't know what I could do, but you gotta ride if somebody needs to pick you up or.
Well, I can just walk back to the house. I just pulled the car over because I was too lazy to carry all this stuff down the road.
No. Man. All right.
Oh. So,
We'll keep
all
in
right.
touch, Bobby.
Like I said, if I can make it back up, I will.
All right. All right. Safe travels.
They are good looking folks.
Man, he had issues with the car. That's right. Yeah, I just don't get it. Just don't get it. Parker said caught a big female blue cat last night. She was spawned out. Yeah, I think they're coming off. I think we're gonna start seeing some big fish again here. How's it going, Josh? Josh Thompson from Thompson's Outdoor and More, 3 miles east of Watts Bar Dam for all your bait and tackle needs and more. Danny said his chat froze up. Maybe it was just me. Yeah, don't. I'll tell you what, that's more than one that we've heard of so far. Today must be car issue day. Think I will just stay home. That's right. Jerry Parker was from the bank last night. I saw the picture of that. That was a nice fish. That's true, Stan 3. One positive of having the boat, you got an extra battery to jump the truck with. Mike Irvin's out there. What's up, Mike? Great to see you. Benoit fishing, been catching some busted up ones the last few times out. Yeah, there we go. Good to see the Gundai outdoors. Curtis Cunningham, how's it going? Good to see you.
It's your boat or something.
Burrito Catfishing Lady says, Josh, we'll see you one day this week. Wow, Josh fished. That's right. It was the bank tournament from on Facebook, Terry Rose. They do that once a month. So anybody that's interested in fishing the bank tournament, gonna get contact with Terry Rose on Facebook. Donald Ware. Good morning, Donald. How you doing? Yep, and that's another thing you hear us say a lot. Let the fish tell you, and that goes by their condition too. Like if the fish coming off, you can see they're spawned out and stuff. That means they're coming off spawn. You can tell by how dark, like with catfit with blue cats, we'll use a lot of times. You look at You can see how by how dark or light they are, if they've spending the majority of their time in deep water or shallow water, the darker they are, the more shallow, they're shallower conditions more often. The paler they are, though, that means they're hanging in deep water.
Well,
Because
fire it up
think
already.
about it, when they're, it works just like with people. If you're never in the sun, you get lighter. Hey, there's Brian B's out there. What's up, bro? Great to see you. Woo, woo. That must be the. Is that the siren for the dams?
Nope, that's this.
Oh, what is that?
That's a sleeping Jody.
Oh.
You don't have to have a nap.
Woo, woo.
Yep. Oh, they're doing good. All of a sudden, they're ripping it up. What's he got? What's he got? The white bass or skipjack? Oh no, that's a big. My fellow Hughescraft just hooked something good right in front of me. Get him! It's a big. Oh, he looks like you with the net, Stan.
Man, you lose a couple of fish. Okay, well, maybe a few more than that. But anyways, it sticks with you forever. Nobody lets it go.
He's
Hey,
got it. It looks like a big cat.
we got Mac fishing out there. Steve Mosley. Good morning, Steve. How you doing? John Boy's catfishing. Hello, hello.
Is that a blue cat?
Brian B doing the hello to everybody out there.
You just got a big blue cat off a jig.
It will happen.
Yep.
Park Pursuits. I figured that was the smoke alarm with Jody cooking on the boat. There's our good friend Dustin, Team Snag and Whiskers. Dustin, well, well, well. Yep. I wasn't blaming Dustin for losing that fish. You know, my net skills were superb. You know, Dustin should have realized that I was doing it completely backwards and had, only one hand on the net, and he should have went and pulled the fish up above me, over top of me like that to get it back. Yep, that's what it was. So Danny Stone trying to decide if I want to travel to Parkerland for the chicken tournament or just go for dink channels at a lake down here. So we have the chicken tournament next weekend, next Saturday, I think 9 a.m.
See, Stan, all these tournaments are set up. They're turning us all into a bunch of dink fishermen. That's bad. Everybody's got to go out and try to fish for dinks now.
Yeah.
It's quite depressing.
Quite depressing.
It is. Not what I'm after. And I hold Brian B. personally responsible. Since he doesn't know what it's like to fish, he makes all these weird tournaments.
Parker Pursuit says Brian's idea of fishing is reaching into a bag of goldfish crackers and grabbing a handful.
Absolutely. That is so true.
I'm gonna have to remember that one.
And he even only does that once or twice a year.
Max says them dinks work though.
No, they do, but that's not really what I'm after.
Whoa. Yeah, I seem to get that same. I get that same thing from STANday when I mention about downsizing a bait or whatever. Why am I going? I don't want to go out and catch dinks. Danny Stone Outdoors says dinks need love too. You grumpy old fart. I don't know if he's talking to you or me. I believe it's you this time, James. But
Yeah, see, Danny's settled. They already got him. He's in the dink mode. You're gonna make me have to work for it, huh? You're gonna make me have to start going up there and coming back. So you're gonna make me have to start working for it, huh? Up and back, up and back. I'm a lazy guy.
Oh no, did we lose Bobby?
yeah, he has some car issues. That's right. These tournaments
Well, they
are all
keep
about.
threatening to kick it up, huh? There's some bubbles right there. They're getting to maybe get a little going.
Just give a wave when your friend leaves there, James. Yeah, it's trying to bring inclusiveness so that no matter what body of water you're on, you got a chance to fish some of the tournaments. And that's right. That's right. It's about strategy for each tournament. This is true. That's right. Mac in the top 10. It's doing good this year. That's right. That's right. It was Stan's fault. It definitely was. That 20-pounder at the end was definitely 100%. Because I was focusing on the camera and not netting the fish. And then that one we were just fishing afterwards on live. That was nobody. There was nothing that could have been done different really with that. When you've got a fish that's pulling drag going upriver and it's still pulling drag.
In the snow, uphill both ways, Stan.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Exactly. All
Hey,
right. We got
Stan.
James back. Yeah, I got you.
You know, if you would have netted that fish fine, everybody would have been saying, "God, I wish you would have had the camera on that."
Yeah, thank you, James. Thank you. Yes. And even though I am stand two and I love the two, sometimes I can all I can do is one thing at a time, and I try to
Well,
do
I'm
the
an excellent
two things at a
multitasker as long as I'm doing things one at a time.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. I should have netted it first and then had worried about the camera.
Yeah, you never make everybody happy. And Dustin knows the risk of taking you as a net man, so it's kind of on him.
I would definitely give Stand 3 is definitely a better net man than I am. He will literally hang off the boat in December in
Well,
30 some degree
that's
water
just youth.
30 some degree water temperature.
See, because if he falls in, he could recover from something like that to where we know we probably wouldn't.
Yeah, Josh was
Big
out there.
difference.
Josh was out there saying Josh Thompson saw some illegal netting last night. CWR
Whereabouts?
said
What area? Down there around Cottonport or whatever?
Doug said when he pulled the net out last night for the first time, Dustin and I were the first things that came to his mind.
Yeah, every time I grab the net, I'm like, oh, don't let me be a stand. Don't let me be a stand. Everybody's watching. I can't do that.
That's right. Doug is Rebel River Cats. Man, I wish I had Stan 2 in here in the boat with me to knock this fish off when he's trying to net it.
I tell you what, there's no pressure like netting your wife's fish.
Oh, tell
None.
me about
Oh, well,
it.
Stan knows about that too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, Dustin. That's Dustin. 1 pound, Dustin. 1 pound, Dustin. Apparently going to be fishing with Stan 3 one of these days here. So then we'll call him 3 pound, Dustin. Oh, but seriously, have a good day. Thanks for popping in. Right. Appreciate you being a part of STANday here. Team Snag and Whiskers, Dustin. OG Dustin saying have a good day, Dustin 1 pound. Yeah, I don't know what it is about the James River here. We got the first it was bad enough with the 2 stands, and then you got the Dustin and then the Austin, and now another Dustin. So you got the ins, and then the 2 Dustins.
Can't you guys have like a Steve or a Larry or a Norman?
Bob.
Yeah,
We do.
Bob.
We have a
It's because
Steve.
they're too busy fishing. They don't have time to come up with names.
Woo! Thank you, D. I appreciate that. Of
Oh,
course,
but
it was brought.
he's got time to come up with a. Oh, there's multiple hand signs and stuff, but he
That's
can't come
right.
up with a name.
Priorities,
The
priorities.
song. Oh, I got.
Well, I can vicariously live. I can catch all the fish through Stand 3 and stuff. So.
Yeah, I used to live through Jody, but she don't catch fish anymore, so I don't know. Oh, she's up. Never mind. Sorry.
See, we all know that I don't catch fish, so that's where STANday started happening. First, it was just Stand 3. Now it's through everybody. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, I haven't caught a fish in weeks. No, it's
Brian
not.
B.
This spawn has been horrible.
Brian B says it's Team Snag and Wedgies.
Oh, look, there he is. To tell him about the goldfish.
Retired Rick says, well, sounds like James must be feeling better today.
Yeah. Yeah, I drank about. I haven't had any soda in like 2 weeks, and I had half that Mountain Dew, and woo!
Got them all fired up.
Yeah. Now, I'm trying to get a little healthier. I've lost like 15 pounds, but I got about another 65 to go.
15 pounds is a great start, though, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
They
I
say
just
the
eat
first ones are the
sawdust
hardest
and
ones.
stuff, so.
Yeah, I need I need to go down about 150 pounds.
You need to lose like a Stand 3 then, huh?
Yeah. How sad is that? But true. Yes. Oh man. Thanks for making it sound so much worse, James.
I'm right behind you, so.
Oh, that's funny. JG said, why bother going to the store for hot tub chemicals? Nothing in stock.
Oh, I think this
Press the button to start with.
shouldn't be because I was turning in.
Well, I tell you what, I got a hot tub, and I'm glad I don't have a pool because chlorine tablets are expensive. Everything's expensive though, so.
Oh, this is true. I was just looking at food,
Oh,
and it cost you $12 just to look at a thing of beef. My goodness. But no,
every time I
seriously, I
go to
was
the
like,
store, I almost incite a riot at the meat counter because I'm over there going, $70 for 4 steak. Come on. No.
Here's James in Walmart. I don't work here. I'm not checking my
Oh, the
out.
self checkout burns me up.
Oh, you would have been
That's
flipping.
Chris.
Y'all would have been flipping out at our Walmart here a week ago for like almost a week. Apparently, they have a money machine that loads all the drawers and stuff. They don't have access to money without this machine. That's what they said, anyhow. That was what they were going with. So for like a whole week, there was no cashiers. You were forced, if you wanted to get anything from the store, you were forced to use those self checkouts.
Well, I stand there and I just get louder and louder until somebody will come over and ring it out and self checkout for me. So I'm like, I don't work here.
I asked the manager the other day when this year's Christmas party is going to be.
Yeah, there you go.
I expect an invitation to the employee Christmas party.
They're like, oh, well, for vegetables, all you got to do is look up the code. I'm not looking up the code. I don't work here. That's the whole reason why I don't do self checkout.
They stopped me. Thought I stole a candy bar when I was scanning myself out.
Oh
And
my
you know that
goodness.
where you see what you're paying, it shows the price. That
Uh-huh.
turns to a video. That turns to a camera screen it shows your hand scanning everything. I'm like, it's on the receipt for the candy bar, but they had to show it in the playback.
Wow.
Tell them about the police pulling you over the other day.
What?
At 4 times, I told her 4 times, don't be speeding, don't be speeding, don't be. Woo! And they let her go again. Just because she was running me to the emergency room.
Let's see.
But in her defense, they pulled her over for 67 in a 55.
Must have been a slow night.
Yeah, that's almost a freebie there, you know.
Benoit Fisher said they caught the biggest soft-shell turtle. There's Dustin and Brian are going at it. There's Parker, JG Hill, Lisa Elliott's out there. How's it going, Lisa? Great to see you. That's right. JG will rock your world with a cowbell. We all need a little more cowbell.
Him snagging wedges is funny.
Snagging wedges, yeah.
We were talking about that the other night. We're trying to Dustin wants to get a new camera angle, so no more team snagging wedgie.
What's the one they were calling a?
Since it's got started, go ahead and can't say it.
Yeah, go ahead.
His butt must have been hungry because it ate them shorts.
Dang.
Well, Danielle Thompson saying, "Hey Stan, why are you treating me like Lisa and not accepting my friend's request on Facebook? Because I plead complete ignorance on Facebook. I will double check that, and it only took me several months to accept Lisa's
Yeah,
friend
both my
request.
rounds.
Lost it and found it when he woke up. Yeah, James, retired Rick was asking how you lost the weight. Brian B says lost it. He lost it and then he found it when he woke up.
Yeah, no, actually, I've been on that carnivore diet where you only eat meat.
Oh, I could do that diet. It's one of the diets that I could.
You know what?
actually
I'm
do.
never hungry, and you can't eat a whole lot of meat. I mean, if you sit down, you can't eat like 20 pounds of steak or anything. You can if you want, but you'll be full.
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, no carbs, no sodas, no alcohol. Oh my goodness, that's
Wow.
a killer.
That's what's
Well,
been
at
wrong
least
with
you're
you.
allowed meat, so that's
Yeah, you can. I mean, bacon, eggs, pork, any kind of meat, any animal product. Nothing processed.
so it's basically the anti-vegan diet.
Yeah, that's basically it is. It's funny, but I feel really good and I'm not hungry and losing weight. So
There you go. Protein, protein, protein.
yeah. Why are you gonna reel that one in? That's my. Oh,
Yep,
she hung out my catfish rod.
Protein does sustain you the most. That's why protein is for a diabetic diet. For somebody that's diabetic, protein is key. Learned
Yeah,
that
and
from my
they
wife.
say actually you're supposed to get a lot of fatty meats because the fat's very important.
Yeah.
So It's not organic. It just can't be processed to death.
Hey, there's our friend Cobb, DMV. What's up, Cobb? Great to see you. Thanks for coming in.
God, if
Oh,
anything, they
that's
turn the
okay.
current again.
Dustin said, "Wow, I just realized YouTube started me way far back in the video. I was only an hour and a half behind." That's funny, Dustin, because so was I.
Dang.
Jody.
I'm still not sure Stan showed up yet.
I'm not either. That's the sad part.
Now you gotta say yours.
Fashionably late.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, Dustin didn't notice anything because it looked like you were all right on, right on the mark.
Right. Wow, he's right on time.
Jump out of the boat. Jeez. I'm sorry, I'm fishing in a boat.
Well, I started it.
Yeah. Dustin's saying Danielle, he's good at that. Yeah. That's definitely an area of opportunity that I have is getting definitely better with time and replying to things, to emails and friend requests and all that kind of stuff.
Now, look out. Oh,
Stop it.
stop. Look out.
I bought you that wrong. I'll take it
Uncle
back
Jeep
quick.
says that he does the Krispy Kreme diet with high carbs. Low carbs are bad. Goes right to your ankles. That's right. Brian wouldn't know what to do without the butt cam.
Well, we wouldn't know what to do if Brian was ever out fishing.
Woo!
Can he green screen another one?
Yeah, he needs to green screen another one to at least try to make it look like he was fishing. What they say earlier though about the goldfish, the only fishing Brian does.
Oh, that's right. That he is opening up a bag of those goldfish, reaching in and grabbing out a handful. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah. So even when you're not here, Brian, we're talking about you.
That's right. That's right. That's why he showed up. His ears were ringing.
I bet.
Dustin says you can't fool us, Stan. We all know you don't respond to friend requests, dude. I even, Dustin and I were going fishing Friday night, and he messaged me, and I thought I answered him back, and about an hour later, I get another message, another text from Dustin. Did you get my last message?
Now the thing with Facebook is though, I don't even know anybody, and I probably get 100 Facebook friend requests a day. So I don't sort through them all.
That's right. That's right. There's only 8 months, 12 days, 21 hours, 59 minutes until CatCon 2025 starts. Thereabouts, not to be too specific.
Yeah.
Ballpark.
I already
That's
got
right.
all my stuff is purchased and paid for. I'm just waiting to spend money up there.
It is a blast. If you've never been to CatCon, I can highly recommend it.
What are they getting this for?
Yeah, you
And
need to go see the catfish cook-off this year because Jody won't be defending her title. She said, "Nope, I'm going to stay a winner. I'm going out a winner."
there you go. There you go. Well, maybe we'll have to have her as one of the judges then. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. She'll be going, "No, that's not how you do it." Mine would have been better.
No,
I'm waiting to hear the
my
splash of James
winning
going
catfish.
overboard.
My winning catfish had a crispier crust. This is no
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
There's no lemon in this. I don't like it.
Where's the pepper?
She's like, no, I'm not tasting any acid. It needs some lemon or.
Yeah,
Yep. So more acid would have been better here.
that's funny.
Brian B says James has Facebook. Wow, you can teach old dogs new tricks.
No, I had to get it for guard dog because that's how they do it. That's where they do all the pro staff meetings and everything. So I thought it, but no. And I really don't use it for anything other than that. So
Rhonda
Because
says that.
every time I type something, that punk Zuckerberg bans me for a week.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
That's 100% why I stay on Facebook. I hold a record for restrictions.
Yeah, I don't know. You talk about elephant guns and anything. They just
I've been in Facebook more times than I can. Oh my gosh.
it just irritates me because, like I said, I could put something that's directly out of the news, and they're gonna mark me. And then you watch some of the other stuff that other people put out. I won't say what side of the argument they're on,
Yeah.
and you're
The
like, "How
opposite
is that
side.
okay?"
Yep.
And mine wasn't.
I
It's
will
the
post
time.
everything.
If you had put type in capital letters, you probably would have got in trouble.
Danny Stone says, apparently I'm really popular with women in their 20s on Facebook.
Oh
They
yeah, me
keep
too. Yeah, I know.
they
Every
keep
day
sending me
you get 70 friends requests like they're going to be interested in me.
they
No, that
keep
can't be no
sending
scam from some guy in India. No.
Yeah, my first words every time I get one of those is "Not today, ISIS."
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I
first
don't get
supposed
them
to
because
be
my
her name's
Facebook's on lockdown.
I can't even get Danny's joke out. He says they keep
I always
sending.
tell him, after about the third time, I'm like, look, dude, I'm
Yeah.
not into Indian guys. Stop it.
Come on, bro. Quit it, bro. Quit it. Come on.
My name's Bethany, not the bro. Whatever.
If this wasn't a family show, I'd tell you how to fix that.
Yeah. You know what else? I never realized I had so many uncles and kings that are related to me from Nigeria.
Right?
Danny said women in their 20s on Facebook, they keep sending me friend requests, and oddly, none of them own any clothes other than bikinis.
Yeah.
They want to come swim in the Mississippi River.
Oh, look at that.
What are we looking at?
Holy smokes. Well, there goes that. I would definitely not beat V in a 5-yard dash, that's for sure.
She's fast to the rods. She's definitely quick to them.
Boy, that she was at least 22 miles an hour there. That was pretty quick.
I think the skipjack are really around.
Randy said, James, if you weren't fishing with such a catfishing machine named Jody, you wouldn't get any Facebook requests.
Yeah, that's true. They usually just step right over me to go, hey, aren't you cool cats? I'm like, yeah. They go, hey, can you tell Jody? I'm like, what? I gave a guy a Foley spoon the other day, and he was like, thanks, Jody. I'm like, hey, what the hell?
He was up here yesterday and sent me a message. So he's up here skipjacking with his patent Jody Foley spoon. And James doesn't want to give it to him.
No respect, I tell you. Get no respect.
Oh, 922 got car back to garage. Nothing major. Fuel pump relay. All right. Well, at least with me, James, it was the other way around because I was relaying my messages through Jody to you. So that was the other way around for us.
Yeah, few and far apart those are, though. I'll tell you that.
Oh man. Yes, I am horrible.
I've been pushed down at the boat ramp so they could get by and try to get to her. They're like, can you get out of the way, guy? I want to talk to Pontoon Jody.
James.
What? Tell me I'm wrong.
David
Yeah,
Ogden said,
the ones that really get me though is that when they were like, "Oh, I love your new shoes crap, Jody."
And they go, I do too.
Oh man, yeah, that's got to be bad. That's got to be a bad
Yeah, she's like, "Yeah, we don't take James's pontoon out very much anymore."
When he was at the hospital today, he gave me that used crap.
Oh yeah, here we go. I'm
You
on my
did.
deathbed. Right after the nurse asked me, "Do you want to be resuscitated if your heart stops?" And I'm going, "I don't know." And she goes, "What? I could have your boat?" I'm like, "No, that's not what she asked."
That wasn't what I said.
He said I could have his boat. Yeah.
That's in the records.
I told JJ, my son, I said, no matter what, I didn't kill myself because I'm not committing suicide, and I did not say Jody could have the boat.
But you thought it.
No, I didn't even. Yeah, I thought she's definitely not getting the boat.
It's implied that I'm getting the vote.
No, because you try to bump me off with all that bad food. And,
David Ogden
well, I'll
said,
tell you what. If she had signed papers saying she got the boat when I died, I'd be out in a week. She'd figure out some way to get me.
I made you dinner again, James.
Yeah.
Your favorite.
Yeah, your favorite botulism baloney.
With a side of salmonella. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, if your bologna's got more than one orange sticker on it, chances are it's been around a little too long. Reduce for clearance, reduce for clearance, reduce for clearance. Wow, I can't believe this bologna's only 25 cents for 5 pounds of it.
Yeah. I got 5 pounds of bologna for 99 cents at the discount store.
Who cares? It was labeled not for human consumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing what you can find at Goodwill.
Yeah.
I can't believe who donated this 5-pound thing of bologna.
And she's all like, "Did you eat that sandwich I gave you?" Oh.
At least it's not chunky milk.
Ew.
That's the second maddest I've ever saw you.
Because I initially said, no, don't make me a sandwich because I know how she is. And then she's like, oh, come on, how can you mess up a sandwich? She did. Now I won't even need a candy bar if she's unwrapped it first. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I wish my husband hated my cooking so that, we could hire a maid or go out to eat.
Benoit fishing. That's right. That's why I think I'm not a big believer in separating men and women fishing and all that. I tell you what, all you got to do is watch the kids and watch shows. And I don't want to fish in a women's tournament because I get beat every time. But it's too many times. That's what it is. It's about looks and not about the actual fishing. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah, people message me all the time and say, see that right there? I watched you and Jody last night. That's why I don't fish with the women. I guess.
That's right.
No
That's
way
right.
no way I could do that for 6 hours straight.
What'd you say?
Look, you see, whipping me in the head with the bra again.
Brian B says they wanted to speak to Jody before she fell asleep. That's what it was. That's why they were rushing to her.
She made
If I
alphabet
don't come
soup the
with
other
Chris,
day.
he
My
forgets
son
half
was
of
like, he
what he's
spelled
supposed
out
to get
help.
done.
Gandhi Outdoors, Curtis Cunningham is saying they get in touch with James and saying, hey, can we have a picture of just Jody, not you?
Yeah. What are you doing? Get out of here. I've had people ask me for a Pontoon Jody sticker.
I got a cool cat. Yeah, that's nice. But what about Jody?
Yeah, that's nice, guy. I got a hat, a shirt. No, that's okay. I'll pass.
Cookie milk. Ugh.
And she's like, look, it's not like she's all over here laughing because she knows it's true. Yeah. It is pretty funny though. I mean, some people, it is funny. She got her stalkers.
They're not stalkers.
People that come out of the bushes at 3 o'clock in the morning with a blanket wrapped around them when you pull in, that's a stalker.
Yeah, that's chances are.
Hiding in the bush next to the boat ramp until she gets back.
I knew you'd be back at this time when your show ended.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little scary. And then the famous words, oh, I would never hurt you. Oh, boy.
Well, it looks like 922 got the car back home to the garage, in his garage. It was just a fuel relay.
See, how does he even know that? How does he know it's a fuel relay? I would have never known that. I'd be out there for days trying to figure that out.
He's probably got an OBD.
It doesn't matter. He's those knowledgeable people when it comes to stuff like that. He's all like, it's just a fuel relay. Would have took me a month just to figure it out it was a fuel relay.
What the hell's a fuel relay?
Yeah, I know.
922 said if he would have had extra hands, he would have videoed how he got it home. Hint, it was red and may or may not have towed his boat. So 922's riding lawnmower getting some extra usage this weekend. Not only is it a boat tower, it's a car tower too. Yeah, we've jumped a vehicle with our riding lawnmower before.
James, catch a fish.
I know. It's depressing.
Well, at least the one fish that was caught today was a decent sized one.
Oh, you know what? And that brings me back to the solar flares. We are getting blasted right now too, which is kind of funny.
Yep. I still think it's an interesting subject, and I don't think you can discount one anomaly of a result. Every other time that it's been like that, it has been pretty crappy fishing. The
Yeah,
only time
it
that
definitely comes into play, I think, but maybe not as much as I think it does. But
well, James, I think it's like anything else. I say it a lot. I think that there's positive items that make fish bite, and there's negative. And the more positive you have, the more positive things that are going on, even though some negative things are still happening. If it's more positive, the bite is better. If there's more negative things, cold fronts, weather conditions, water temperature,
yeah,
et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If
or
all the more of
me out
those,
fishing.
yeah, I think that affects. I don't think there's any one thing that controls all of it. I think it's all a big ball of wax, and whichever side the needle falls on is what the fish are going to do. That's my
Yeah, but
opinion.
it does seem like when we've taken some solar flares, like the whole country isn't getting any action all at the same
Yes,
time.
and that would explain. Like we've tried to figure out what's one thing that would cause that, and the solar flares, the amount of solar flares, the concentration that we had for that one tournament, where everybody, it could be that it was just had the exact opposite effect, and they were all feeding because
Yeah,
it's
that
like
was the largest ones we've had in years. So
year 20 over decades even as far as I know. And it could have been the same effect as like the fish can feel it coming, sort of like the speeding before a storm. It could have
yeah.
had that same effect. We don't, nowhere's near enough research done on it, but it's definitely a
Well,
thought
have you
there.
seen where they're pretty much predicting earthquakes now off the sun?
Yes, 1 second.
That's another thing, because they could tell by the power patterns. Like this area here could just, very good chance of having a big earthquake, and I'll be danged if they don't. A lot of times.
Listen, they can't get the weather right on the same freaking day that it's actually happening. So I trust nothing at this point.
Yeah, well, he's got a pretty good track record, though. He can't predict little ones, but the bigger ones, this general area over here, and then bam, you're like, wow, that's crazy.
I'll have to check that out. That's just interesting there.
Yeah.
Suspiciousobservers.com. There's a 5,000-foot deep rabbit hole you can run down there.
Yeah, tell me about it. James sends me the links for that all the time, and that's just I don't know. I think all that stuff is interesting. I love
What are you doing?
kind of geek out with
If you
stuff.
want to bathe, I'm going to sleep.
I was
Nope, I did not
captain of the
take a bit
math
of
team
it.
in high school, just saying. So I love all that science crap.
That's pretty interesting, and he goes pretty. I mean, he's pretty in depth, and what he's
Well,
explaining and showing it makes a lot of sense to me.
and James, the thing is he'll go in depth, but some people are very good at explaining things in common terms that people can understand.
Yeah,
He does a good job with that. So
but you definitely don't want to go there if you're worried about your future.
yeah. That's all right, David O. Thank you. That's right. As Randy say, don't be dumb, hit the thumb. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, we greatly appreciate it. David Ogden saying, "Somebody catch a fish."
No.
We're not getting any because they're busy getting some.
Yeah.
I tell you, you would think once in a while I could have a little luck when it comes to fishing, but man, I'll tell you, every fish I get is pretty much earned.
Well, you do have a little luck when it comes to fishing. The problem is the camera's just not rolling when it happens. That's the big
No, I'm telling you, Joe Jellison, Chats Cats, he could come up here, get right next to me right now, and he'd probably catch 5 or 10 in the over 20 in a
Same
half
exact
hour.
rig, same presentation, same bait.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean,
Right,
that
I don't even
happens
let him go to
on
the
this
bathroom
boat.
in my house because last time he came out of the bathroom with a 10-pound blue. Like,
Is that what we're calling it now?
That guy.
well, that'd be that's better than him leaving a 10-pound blue in your bathroom.
Well,
What
I
a bum.
got a flat tire. I pull up on the side of the freeway. I'm changing the tire. I come back. He's like, "Hey, look, there was a little pond over here." He got a 25-pound flathead. Like on the side of the freeway. I'm like, really? Can you go anywhere? That guy's the most consistent fisherman that I've ever met in my life.
Now, James, who's that?
That's Chats Cats. Joel Jellison. He's down in Chattanooga. He's a guide. But I don't think I've ever seen him go out and skunk. Never. He might not catch his usual 5 or 10 40s, but I've never seen him skunk.
You know, and that's just a wealth of knowledge. He's obviously put time on the water. I had a great conversation with him. I think it was on Dustin's show where he was a guest, and
Yeah.
man, that was just awesome.
You know,
Just an
everybody's
awesome.
got their spots, but he knows when to fish his spots. What
Bam.
conditions and
That is the biggest thing, and that is why that's why Stand 3 does so well consistently, and I think that's why your best, the most consistent anglers out there seem to just be able to pick up on whatever conditions it is and know exactly where the fish are going to be for the conditions that are out there right at that time. And the more
for those of you people who like to camp out like me, like you find your spot and you're camping out there, it's not the way to do it. I mean, he moves every 10, 15 minutes if you don't have nothing.
yeah, we're kind of old school with that, I think, James.
I'm just lazy. I don't want to have to move that much. A lot of work, even with spotlight. You got like reel in, pass them out, reel them in.
That was.
But I mean, I'm telling you, it is amazing watching that guy.
Well, a lot of these.
You could book any kind of trip you want: crappie, bass, catfish. I mean, you could get it all.
A lot of the traveling tournament anglers, you look at what they have to do. They have to go to a different body of water a couple times a month,
nothing but
figure it out.
And under all the pressure.
Yeah. Yep. And just listening to the interviews with those guys, you can pick up a lot. But being able to actually apply it, trying to put all the pieces together, I mean, that's a skill set.
Yeah, I know what I'm supposed to do, and I know how to do it. I just can't seem to do it and get on the fish constantly. I have a few good times out, but I tell you, like I said, I think it's better to be lucky than good.
Well, I'll tell you, if I put it all together and get it right, it works better on that side of the boat for some reason.
Oh, no, that's the side I'm sitting on over here catches 90% of the fish in my boat. It don't matter which way the current's going or where I'm fishing. This side over here seems like it always gets the fish.
It's always 100% one side of the boat is what's catching the fish that day. Always.
Yep, and usually one rod. The same rod. Bam, bam, bam.
And we'll run the same. We'll run it north to south and south to north, so the orientation switches, but it's still that one rod at one side.
Yep.
I will never explain it.
That is amazing. Jody and I had a theory about that, why that first rod that catches a fish always gets more. And we figured because the scent gets on the line. So every time we got a catfish, we were rubbing them up and down all the other lines. Yeah. But it didn't hold up.
Twist them up, wring them out.
Yeah.
Yep.
He had slime on the line, so we thought maybe that's what attracted him.
Because it does seem like whenever Rod gets that first bite, it's going to be the active rod all day.
That was true on Friday night with Dustin and I. They were all the one rod caught the majority, had the most bites, and there was rods close to it. There was rods in the same, the same depth and everything. But nope, it was that one rod.
Yep. That's why I'll never figure fishing out all the way. I don't think. Pretty variable.
That's why I say, you know what, you focus on just being out on the water, just being out there, and then fish are a bonus. Then you're never disappointed, unless of
Yeah, and
course
then
you
I'm
have me.
supposed to go out and fish with only chicken. Catch a bunch. Yeah.
Well, the only time you're disappointed is if you have me as a net man. Apparently, Molly.
Or you're fishing a Brian B tournament because it's always got those little eccentricity to it, you know. Oh, you caught that fish? Let me draw a card. Oh, that's not yours. Bam. Give it to somebody else. That very first tournament this year, best day I had. I didn't get to keep any of the fish though. Me and Tony Harrison got pounded with them reverse cards and stuff. Jody's like, "Oh, look, a quadruple."
Hey, fish on.
Fish on.
There you go.
Oh, come on, what's going on here? There we go. Woohoo! Eddie G's out there. Welcome in, Eddie G. Gig ability, don't ask. Great to see you, my friend.
And just out of curiosity, what time is it, Stan?
11:25.
22 plus 3 minutes, so 11:25. We've been live for 2 hours and 22 minutes because I was directly on time at 3 after 11.
Hey, if you're within 10 minutes, I'm always surprised.
Oh. Dustin says he agrees, Stan. That's the one he's disappointed is when I'm netting. I will have to have someone else with us to net the fish next time. Yeah, like you see there, you see how V reached out there with the net.
Was behind the fish in the current.
Yeah. There we go. All the same things that I did exactly opposite of.
You know, but
Wait.
you keep it exciting, Stan, because everybody knows he's got a 50-50 chance of not getting that fish in. Nah, we love you, Stan. It's okay.
Thank you, James. Love you too,
We've
my
all
friend.
been there.
Hey, if you
Well,
can't laugh
I've never
about
seen anybody as unlucky as you when it comes to netting.
That's right. The fish just know it. The fish are just waiting to bust my bananas. If they're like, yeah, I know this is gonna get whoever's reeling it in too, but look at this. Wait, I'm gonna make fun of Stan right here. I'm gonna think he's gonna poop. Bye bye.
You see, it looked like he had it in the net, but not quite.
Dustin said, "See, Stan, that's how you do it." LG Bass, all right, I'm up. Boy, this
Of
two
course,
Stan's
hers is
coffee
bigger.
mug. Here it goes. Nice one. Two nice fish. That's right. LG Bass with the .22. There you go.
9.76. I'll get your weight on the grips here in just a second.
0.22 for the grip. So
Yeah. I was just gonna say that, James. Of course, you knew that already.
that's about what they weigh, though. Most of them.
Yep. It's most of the times like a full net is about 3 pounds. If you're able to take
Yeah.
the handle off, it's just the net part of it. That's about 2 pounds.
Unless, of course, it's my net, then it's only like 0.6 because I use an ultra light net. Yeah, that's what it is.
But with you, it'd be they take the 2 points, the 2 pounds off just because, and
Yeah.
that's right. I'm a no netting machine, brother.
I mean, at least you're consistent. You can look at it that way.
That's right. I'm consistently inconsistent. Hey, but if you
That's
can't have,
Stan, always keeping it exciting.
there you go.
0.46 on the grips with the float.
No, see, it's the float. The float adds some
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Okay, we got it. Thank you. Great job. But that's okay. If it's part of the reason I do this is I just love having fun, hoping we can make some people smile out there. Hopefully we can pass on a little bit about fishing, and I
Yeah, at
enjoy
least
doing
people
it.
learn a lot from us.
Yeah. Look at that. I know what not to do now.
Yeah. You don't do the net like that. You do it like And they're like, don't be lazy like that Cool Cats guy. He'll just sit there and not get nothing all day. You got to move around.
See, we're a valuable resource here, James.
Yeah.
Valuable resource.
Just call them all these videos I put out. They're all training videos.
That's right. I see Daryl is not in here, but there was mention of Daryl. JG Hill, Stan was saying this, that's a big fish. That's a big fish Friday. It reminded me of Daryl. This is a really big fish, y'all.
Yeah, we were cracking up. That's a big, this is a big fish right here. I mean, and then he reeled that 12-pounder in. We were cracking up. He was going 50 plus people, 50 plus.
That's kind of why I knocked that fish off, even though it would have lost. I'm saying big fish, and if we would have pulled that fish in, I'd rather be made fun of because of the net than being so wrong about how big the fish was. So.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if you're in current, you really never know until you get that fish up in the boat.
Oh, and dude, that thing it came up, it shot up out in the middle of the river, and the splashing, I'm like, oh, this is a big fish. Just the way that it hit, the way that it ran, it was up and then it shot back down. It was and then I forgot, it was Dustin that was fighting it, so it made it. Yeah, I know you're used to that kind of thing.
Yep. Jody over there, my arm is burning.
Yeah.
Did you just suck the guts out of that and threw the cookie away, didn't you?
What?
Adventure America, how you doing? Good to see you.
I just want the cream out of it.
That's right. I had the net upside
I'm not
down.
gonna say anything. You can't say that online.
And Randy, old gray hair Swain said, and that's the reason Stan hosts all the time. The net man. I gotta be careful. I'm gonna end up with another nickname.
Captain Calories.
And there's the score update. Catch fish with us with 32.18. LG Bass with the 0.22 for the Two Stands coffee mug. And James has got the 0.22 for that white bass that he caught.
Yeah, good thing I caught that bass. I'd be stuck again. Whoa!
That's right, Nightbot. Thank you, everybody. Really.
Look, you're
Can't
saying.
thank y'all enough for being part of the Two Stands fishing.
So we
Really
know
means
the
a
only
lot to
reason I
me.
caught that fish was because I was complaining about her catching more fish. They had to prove me wrong.
Yeah. That's right.
But if you want to know how it really works, just look at the floor. The wear and tear on my side is far heavier.
The flooring on that side is. But as you noticed earlier, she wears track shoes to get back there.
Without a doubt. I wouldn't stand a chance at making it to a rod.
It's those sprinter cleats she's wearing. So she can really dig in and get some traction.
Yeah, get there.
Josh Thompson says, question for Chris and V. Who won the thumb wrestling last night?
I think he gave up. I think Josh gave up. We were having a good old time. I know no one's gonna get that, but yeah, we were online sending me thumb memes back and forth. We were both bored. We were both anchored up. I was anchored up. He's on the bank trying to catch some fish.
Well, that's right, Doug. Thank you. Doug is Rebel River Cats reminding everybody that it's two stands fishing, not two stands netting. So thank you. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. Two stands fishing. Leave the netting to us.
We're gonna pull out over here.
Oh man.
We'll put you on the fish, but we won't necessarily get the fish in the boat.
Yeah, there you go.
The thrill is all about the fight, not the netting.
That's right.
They're just a pain in the butt in the boat anyhow.
That's right. That's what it was. The fish before that, the sinker got all caught up in the net.
Oh, Jody loves that. When the sinker falls through the net, trying to get the line out of the net. Oh my goodness.
And JG Hill has got his .22 for the two stands bait towel that he's got from FOAcustomsandgear.com. There you go. And there's the ticker going across the bottom. FOAcustomsandgear.com for your FOA gear. Use code 2stands10, TSW10, Zebra 10, FTW 10. And let's see. Dustin said, yeah, and it's not two stands catching either, Doug. Rebel River Cats.
Free-lining chicken, Jody.
That's right. That is S3's job. He is much better with the net. JG Hill, that's right. There'll be a video coming out soon. And that video will do good. It's funny when you put a negative thing into it, the videos do better in the title. So like I can't believe this happened. I hooked into a big fish. I can't believe this happened. And that'll get
That's it. Pull fish out from underneath my boat. I see how it is.
You're right there.
JG Hill's two-stand netting technique video coming soon. Netting, what not to do.
He did get my line. Did he?
Oh, he's in my rod.
We got you. No, you're fine.
Okay.
Oh,
Daddy,
sorry. The catching the fish is S3's job.
Yeah.
I got it now, Doug. Thanks.
Hey, look, I caught a Hughes crab. Uh-oh.
He's gonna strip me.
Nope, came off.
Woo!
That's right, Dustin. You knew what you were getting into.
I don't like him anymore.
The problem is, Randy, that Dustin and I hadn't fished together in about 7 months, so we forgot.
I knew it probably. I don't fish up there.
We got 60 awesome people out there. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. If you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, at least do it for the anglers that are out there.
They just, when they straightened out, they wouldn't.
So yes, next weekend we've got the
line.
next weekend we got the chicken tournament. I believe all 4 channels for the Live Fishing Tournament League are going to be hosting. I believe that's what I heard. And if not, Dustin is going to fish just so Chad has to host. What's up, Doc? Keith Doc Reed is out there.
No, that's the one from his brothers now.
Shad Daddy, always good to see Shad Daddy. So, anyways, next Saturday you got the chicken tournament. Basic rules, same as all the rest of them, except you have to use chicken. Chicken is the only bait.
Yeah, be quiet, chicken.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that complain about using chicken, but man, I can
It
tell you,
works, but I'm just not. That's another thing I don't want to have to do.
the channel cats love that chicken, so
Okay, yeah.
that puts us in a pretty good place for that one.
Yeah. I think chicken. Obviously, there's so many people out there that have used chicken,
It's not really like
and
that.
it catches
You're not
fish,
putting on the bottom.
and it's even caught big fish. But day in, day out, if I'm going out for blues, especially, and blues and flatheads, especially, I want the fish, the freshest fish from those waters that's out there.
Agreed.
Even cut bait. If you just caught the bait and you cut it, you just caught it, you just cut it. That piece of cut bait will have electrical impulses coming for 3 hours. So the fresher the better, as far as I'm concerned with that. But yeah, cut bait. I
Problem
want
with
the
this one?
fish from that water. That's if I'm going for the biggest fish out there. But chicken definitely is a good bee bait. It's definitely and sometimes it's the only thing that'll catch fish. It's crazy.
Now, like here on this reservoir, we've never used chicken here, just because we don't have mussel beds, anything they can relate to like that. And like you said, it's just fresh cut bait, shad, bluegill, white bass, crappie, whatever we can get a hold of. Yep, that's the ticket here. Now I say that, and I probably should try chicken. Maybe it changed my luck.
Yeah. you know, I know muskrat uses chicken. You never know. You never know. It's one of those things. And part of it is it's basically protein and fat, and it's got amino acids in it, and there's a whole bunch of science on it, but more needs to be studied. But they say that with the chicken, the amino acids that chicken is high in is part of the amino acids that when catfish sense stuff, they break it down into molecules and different so certain amino acids of the protein they sense better than others. So I don't know, they say that that's why chicken does work. Danny Stone Outdoors says, I wanted to use Stacia's new food processor to pulverize skipjack to soak the chicken in for the tournament. And he said that was the loudest no that Stacia's ever given him. Yeah, I could see that one. Josh Thompson said, had a pontoon go over his lines last night, Chris. My lines. Chris and I forgot about the thumb wrestling last night. Was frustrating fishing.
It was
That's
slow
right.
for us as well. We were trying to target some flatheads last night. Only pulled one little blue. Wind was rough. Just nothing was right about it.
Then there you go. And I think that's more conditions that are negative, more negative the bite, more conditions are positive, the more positive bite. And I think it's that simple. Well, yeah, it's that simple, except there's only, like 5,000 different variables. But Shirley T says, I believe in chicken. Caught my big fish with chicken, Stan. I remember. And non Ruby. We got Lance McCool guy out there, the Hawaiian fisherman. Bass guy gave him crap for being on the bank. Pontoon running over the lines. Missed the takedown because the beans and weenies digestion. Dealing with poachers, gill netting. And then they shut the current off on top of it. Josh Thompson had a rough night. And don't forget that Thompson's outdoor and more, just 3 miles east of Watts Bar Dam for all your bait and tackle needs and more. And they even have an open and airy bathroom if Dustin will let you use it. 11:43. Holy smokes, it's flying today. 17 minutes left. That's right. And Josh Thompson is like, and what had happened was, to steal a line from Tony Harrison, but again, great job yesterday, Creole and Roger. Great job hosting the tournament. Great job to all the youth anglers out there and all the parents, grandparents, etc., that brought the kids out there, highlighting the kids. Great job to everybody.
We had her phone on the older kids, and then had you guys on my phone. It was just a blast watching the kids.
Absolutely, absolutely. Y'all killed it. Yep, it was a last minute thing with us. So I think Friday I learned that I was going to be taking Alien out. So
That
that
kid Brandon had the day of his life and every other angler's life
yeah.
yesterday. I mean,
That's
like,
right.
really? I never wanted to push a kid off his boat and take his fishing spot more in my life.
Yeah, I don't know if you got to see any of that, Stan, but that kid caught a ton. He caught over 200 pounds of fish yesterday. Need him on
Crazy.
STANday.
Great. Yeah, that's what there we go. Bring him in. We need to bring him in. That's right. That's right.
That
Yeah, there's
kid's
also
arms had to be hurting that last night.
Hey, there's Guerrero Bagre. How's it going, Guerrero?
Tony Harrison's first book was, well, what it is, what it was, and the second book is, well, it's like this.
Yeah. But seeing those tournaments like that, that is awesome, and that there is youngsters out there that are going to, we're not the last generation of anglers out there, so that's great to know. That's great to see. You got your
Yeah, just throw it out like 10, 12 feet.
just in our little community, you got so many
Nothing to do with
great
little rods
young
and
anglers out there.
Agreed.
So between the little kids, like in the tournament yesterday, and then that next generation that's like our kids' age, it's awesome to see people into it.
And seeing the support given to them, that's what's awesome.
Huh?
Uh, that's right. That's right.
We got 4 freaking kids, and not a freaking one of them are into fishing like we are.
It's like, what the heck?
Like, how the hell does that happen?
Well, I got my
Even
kid. It took me a year and 2 months to get him in the new boat.
Oh my
I know,
god!
I know. Even with Stan 3, he as he got a little bit older in the teens there, it was funny. He got into teens and
Probably got
he
somewhere
wasn't
you
into
stuck
fishing
up.
as much. He'd still go out fishing and stuff, but it was his friends that would show up at the house. You see Kevin Prunka that comes in to chat sometimes.
Probably had a fish.
He'd come over and we're like, Stan's not here. He's like, no, I wanted to go
Fish,
fishing with you.
fish.
Fish on.
All right.
I have to tell him when he gets a fish.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah, that's nice of you to let him catch a fish every now and then, V. That's right, Mike Chavez. There you go. Chris Flores chicken liver chum bait. That may come in handy for the chicken tournament. I forgot about that. Thank you, Mike.
She lets me catch the little one.
We've always had one side of the boat. All of them on this side are me. That side is him.
If you fish together with the same person, everybody's got their own. Like what we usually do is we'll go back and forth. This person catch the fish, then the next person.
We've
But
just,
yeah,
after 16 years, it's just like that side, that side.
there you go. That's the way to do it.
5.70 minus the grips there.
All right.
If he catches one more, he'll catch up with mine.
I'm so glad that's on video.
Oh, I knew I liked me for a reason.
I did.
Oh man.
Hang up.
No, it was a fish.
I didn't have your phone lit up. Huh? You didn't get pictures.
Randy said all of Chris's fish added together don't add up to yours though, V.
I know. Rub it in. Get it from.
And Randy's reminding us don't forget, don't be dumb, hit the thumb.
Hey Jody,
Yeah.
there's a slimy leader right there.
Ew.
Look at all that.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
All that good stuff.
Yep.
Okay, so there is the score update. Thank you so much, Rhonda. Score update. Catch fish with us, 37.42 LG Bass with the 0.22 for the two stands fishing mug. JG Hill,
That's
0.22
snagger.
for the two stands fishing towel from FOA Customs and Gear. And James does have 0.22 for catching the white bass. Danny, I'm pretty sure it's 9 a.m. 9 a.m. our time, so 8 a.m.
Wrong way.
out there on your time. LG Bass says, woohoo, I'm in second place.
That's a good one.
Yep, LG has taken second place from House before. There we go. Confirmed. 9 a.m. Eastern, Danny. And Brian, did you notice, did we make it to 4 channels? Is Chad happen to host the chicken tournament?
Everybody was fishing. Thank you.
It's okay. I don't think what had happened was
Yeah. Well, it's like this.
Randy, old gray hair Swain saying, LG Bass, good showing today. But it was definitely fun. It was definitely fun getting back out there fishing the Pontoon Jody Flathead Challenge again.
Yep. It was done.
Always some great people. Always great people fishing and great people in chat. So
Did that big fish that was caught after the challenge was over, but we still alive? Zach?
oh, Zach's fish. That's right. That's right. That was right
Yeah.
at the end. That was
Yep.
50 something pounds. Big blue cat.
Yep.
Yep. Probably not quite as big as the fish that Dustin lost, but
You know, it's kind of funny if you think back. What was the moment of the biggest? What stood out the most about Jody's show that night? The one
I'm
thing that happened.
kind of fuzzy on that. I can't really
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. I'm thinking the one thing that really got reaction and everybody's going to remember. I think it's going to be the net.
Well, I don't know. I don't think most people. I don't think anybody really even saw that part where I knocked the fish off. The would have been the winning fish on the flathead challenge. I don't. I don't think anybody even saw it.
Well, I kind of think everybody did kind of notice it just because there was somebody going, "This fish right here, this is going to be." Hey, everybody, check out this fish here.
I'm the one you find funny.
I definitely pulled a Daryl on that one for sure.
I thought it was hysterical.
Oh, I was so excited, man! I was so excited. Yeah, so if you want to see that, you go back and look towards the end of Jody's. Well, no, actually, it was in the would have been about what 3 hours in because it was right before we ended.
Yeah.
I mean, right before that ended because then we stayed fishing live a little bit after that. So yeah, probably about the 2:45 mark, somewhere in there.
Well, you guys were so excited and talking. When that fish
They knew they had the win. They're like, "Oh, this win's in the bag."
Yeah, dude, I was so like, and remember I had said earlier that well, I'm just we're setting it up, we're building up that drama, and then right at the end, bam, we're gonna catch this big fish, and it was coming true, like everything. I'm like, oh, I was, and I hadn't been out there in a while. I'm like, I was just so pumped up, excited. You could probably see it on my face. I'm like looking in the this is a big fish. This fish is big.
Oh, there we go. Fish on.
That's my rod.
Oh, net. Oh,
I ain't netting nothing.
oh.
I'll get the net, James. I'll net it for you.
I'm gonna knock it off.
He's not a monster, but hey, he's a skunk buster.
I'm gonna pull a stand, knock it off.
Yeah, take your time, Jody. Don't worry about me.
Oh, listen, a rod stealing that's sacred. That's crossing
That's
the line.
crossing the line, right?
Yeah, that's crossing. No longer friends on the boat.
The last hour and a half, I've been
That's
waiting
the
to hear a
bullshit.
splash about the size of James.
Got a fish. After 3 weeks.
You stole a fish.
Yep.
He said, "Yep."
And that's there he be.
All right.
There he is, right there.
Woohoo!
Good fish, Jody.
Yeah.
Good job,
fish,
Jody.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, James, can I get one of those Jody stickers?
Yeah. I know.
Let me put a sticker on that fish and send him back.
So Jody, how did
What's
it
that?
feel catching
Yeah, I
a
think he's
fish?
full of it too.
How did it feel
Bye-bye.
catching a fish on your boat today, Jody?
It would have felt good.
Yeah, I couldn't have done it without her putting me on the fish.
I caught the skipjack. I baited the hook. I throwed it out.
Now you're sounding like me, Jody.
Oh, by the way, that was a 14-pounder. Yeah, sure, that's what it was. Yeah, he's about maybe a 7 tops.
I hope
All right, let's go back up there.
All right, so we'll go with 7 on that one.
Yeah, if that.
Did he take the bait?
Yeah, I think
There's
he did.
one more piece and then the fin piece.
Team Snag and Whiskers Dustin said it was exactly at 2:42:08, Stan. Not that I just watched it again and again and
Now look, he
again.
did take the
Those are the kind of things you should make it short of, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
Well, they were so happy. This is a big fish. This is a big fish. And then when Stan knocked it off, it got real quiet. And then all you could hear was.
Yeah. That's right. That was all you heard. You could the wind. That was the sound of the wind coming out of my body.
Yeah, you
My
did look
sails.
a little disappointed, Stan.
My sails done lost all the wind.
Yeah, I told you, Joe, you just want to sit there. I told you all we have to do is go up there and trip back.
I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Mr. Break
Oh
off.
my gosh. Yeah, that was so excited. So excited. And then,
Yeah, we're sorry about making you relive that over and 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 over, Stan. But
well, now I know how y'all
So
feel with the
much
sturgeon story. Dang it.
I think we're all old enough to remember the old, what was it, ABC Sports, CBS Sports, Thrill of Victory, Agony of Defeat video.
Well, it's funny you bring that up because everybody started singing that to me. The agony of defeat. Yeah, if that was still on ABC Sports, there, I would replace that skiing guy that fell off the thing. Yeah, it'd be a picture of me with the net and no fish in it.
I do not watch my video where I lost my big one at the boat.
Well,
Nope, watched it
I'm
one
gonna go
time. That's
check
it.
that one.
Nope. One time, that was it. I was like, yep, nope.
That fish she had buried the planer board for like 3 minutes of fighting it. Got it up to about 15 feet of the boat, and the planer board just pops up out of the water like, oh, like it spitted
And
at her.
there we go. Boom, boom, bam. We got $1.99. Thank you, Smallwater Charters. And I think that is. We got a couple more seconds. Thank you, Smallwater Charters. Don't forget to check out Smallwater Charters. They've got a. I was going to get into the Bruiser bait, the one bait challenge they were having down there, and but then I decided not to because I wouldn't be able to net any of the bass. So, well, that's it. It's over. It's It is over, and here is the score update. We've got CFWO Catchfish with us, the winner, 32.18. Jody, not James, has got 7. LG Bass with the .22 for the mug. JG Hill .22 for the 2 stands fish and towel. So thank you, everybody. Jody and James, I see that y'all are cruising there. If there's anything you'd like to add before we get out of here, if not, it's okay. Jay, LG Bass saying he dropped into 3rd place. He's looking for more 2-stand swag to try to pull back up into 2nd. Catch fish with us. Congratulations on the win.
Trying to get that weight up for you. Working towards your
Absolutely.
5,000 pounds, doing everything we can.
I know you are. I appreciate it. We are doing STANday next week. We'll have a Father's Day STANday. That's next week, right? Yeah,
Oh,
Father's
maybe
Day.
she'll let me reel in all the fish.
Maybe. So
No, I won't.
we'll have some special points for fathers out there. But anything else y'all want to add before we get out of here?
Just thank everyone for watching.
Thanks, all of you. You are so much fun, and I love hanging out with you guys on Sundays.
It is a good time. We like spending our Sunday mornings this way.
Awesome. Well, thank you. That means more to me than you will know. James and Jody, anything you'd like to add before we get out of here?
I just want everybody to know I was swindled.
It's all on video, Jody. We know.
Now, a good time as always, Stan.
Thank you too, my friend. I 2 stands fishing would not be what it is without everybody out there. So thank you. And with that being said, definitely fun times. Yeah, we can't always count on the fish, and most of the times lately I haven't been out there, but we can always count on having a good time. We're gonna do a bunch of talking.
You know what I like about STANday? It's always like a weekend review.
There you go. I agree. Let's see. 922 did not catch any fish today, but he did manage to get his car home with the riding lawnmower. So we'll even give him .22 for that. That's pretty impressive. But with that being said, we are going to Jody and James. Are you guys staying live? And by the way, I just saw the name. chat with the cat, and they should have a Friday night show, something about cat chat or something like that. That
Yeah.
might work. That might work out.
Gotta be original.
Yeah.
You know, since people are all about original ideas out there. Oh man, that's too much fun. I'm gonna get out of here before I say something stupid.
Yep.
But thank you, everybody. Seriously, y'all have a great day. We'll see y'all next week. Don't forget Pontoon Jody's Flathead Challenge on Friday nights, right after the original. That's right, the original Pontoon Jody Flathead Challenge, right after the original 8 p.m. Cat Chat Talk. Thank you,
Same
James.
cat time, same cat channel.
Deuces, deuces. We're out of here. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, everyone.